voice of the beat.
You know what I want?
Blaze up.
Come on, Blaze.
It's a beat for me.
Wow, 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 wow. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Mix it for your boy. Drop it for your lift it up.
Hey, y'all. You guys, hold on. I was supposed to start off like this. I forgot. I had found my little whistle from New Year's Eve. So since I found it in one of my purses, I said I'm going to blow it. And then also, you guys, I got some of my Mardi Gras stuff in. This will be on the front yard. Yes, girl. We are ready and litty for Mardi Gras. This one here, this is one of my little things. It say, let the good times roll, a.k.a. les éléphants rouler. You see what I'm saying? That's when I be saying I know French. I don't really know it. I just know certain things that the people in New Orleans be saying. But Mardi Gras, les éléphants rouler. Okay? Yeah, yeah. Mardi Gras is about to be lit. Now, I ain't get all of my stuff, but I did get some things that I want to, do be extra. I'm the only one. No, it's somebody else in my neighborhood from New Orleans too. And I think they're from New Orleans because I seen a Saints thing on the license plate. So I'm assuming they're from New Orleans. But who knows, But what's up, y'all? What's up? Hit the like button on the way in. We gotta let everybody know we around the corner. Joseph, listen. Shout out to Mardi Gras, first of all. Second of all, let me put that up. Second of all, where do we begin? Like, where do we even begin? Where do we go from here? I would like to say that I believe, and I'm wrong, I believe I was one of the first YouTubers to freak out about the whole Katt Williams thing. And I'm glad because a lot of the bloggers are picking up on it as they should. They should be picking up on this because it's deeper than rap. It's so much deeper than the surface. Y'all know me. I'm a conspiracy theorist. I be thinking about this, that, and the third, and I be going all the way off in these tangents, girl. And I be thinking about girl. J.M. Edwards said I have watched the whole entire Club Shay Shay. I did last night. I had to start it over because I had to get it fresh off the cuff. And when I tell you, Katt exposing them left and right. Now we've heard a response from I don't know if this is a new one, but Faison said something. I don't know if it's a new one though. I think it's an older one. So we got oh yeah, Jeremiah, yes, third eye. But we got Faison Love. He had something to say. I don't know if it's recent. I want to say it's not. Then we had Ricky Smiley. I put the actual entire response from Ricky Smiley on my page. Y'all can go check that out. I'm not going to be able to play all of it, but I will be able to play some of it to kind of basically say that Ricky basically corroborated what Katt was saying, which I knew Katt didn't lie. I feel like Katt didn't lie. Then we had Michael Blackston said something, and it's just like, sir, you know what my problem always been with Michael Blackston? Can we talk? Are we talking? What we doing? We talking? Or we josing? If we talking, put a one in the chat. Because I just want to say one thing. I want to say a couple of things as it pertains to Michael Blackston. And only because I feel like this is something that maybe I'm the only one thinks about, but maybe, just maybe, more people think like this, and this is no shade. Shout out to all of the Black diaspora. That's what I call it. The diaspora, whatever the case. Shout out to everybody in the Black diaspora. We are a family, but we got to be honest about a few things. Let me say what I got to say. So it look like we talking. Okay, we talking. All right, hold on. Again, shout out to my Africans. Caribbeans, all the black people amongst the diaspora. Shout out everybody in the diaspora. It's all love. Y'all like third cousins or fourth cousins or something like that. So shout out to the Africans and all of that. But I just want to say this with Michael Blackson. First and foremost, Michael Blackson, he pulled your card. He pulled your card. The first time I realized Michael Blackson was using a fake African accent, but he was really from Africa, that really messed up my head. Was it just me? It really was like, wait. He was running around here hollering mother sucker and da and I can't get jiggy with this and I'm saying, okay, yeah. He black, he got the nappy hair, African, and he is African. But when I found out, and we are not all Africans, y'all. Now, if y'all want to be African, I'm not no African. I know what I am. I ain't no African. If y'all want to be African, by all means, be African. I know I'm not an African. Let me mod you over here, a bitch stay winning. Hold on. Comment on the main page so I can mod you over here on the main page. AB stay winning. Comment on the main page so I can mod you up over here. I forgot to do that. My bad, y'all. But no, listen to what I'm saying. I am not an African. No shade to the Africans. Just like I'm not a Jamaican. No shade to the Jamaicans. I am not, those people. Thank you, Nicole Moore, for the super chat. We're standing on business. Yep, all 2024. Yes. That's what we doing. I'm waiting on AB Stay Winning to comment over here so I can mod her up on the main channel. I forgot. My bad, baby. I'm sorry. I know I mod you on the back channel. And somebody hit me up in the DM asking me to be a mod. Whoever that was, hit me back. Thank you again, Nicole Moore, for the super chat. I appreciate you, baby. And it's your first super chat. Shout out to you, boo. Okay. Mr. Me all day long. You have to be effing me raw. Yo, I finally caught a live. I love you, Voodoo, long time. Oh, thank you. Yes, you caught a live. Yes, you have. Now, let me go back to what I'm saying, y'all. First and foremost, it really threw me for a loop, a fruity loop almost, when I found out that Michael Blackson was an African playing African. You know what I mean? Like, that was like, what? Then they said, I didn't say it, but they said he grew up down in Philly. Y'all know what city I'm talking about. Even though what we do is wrong. That's what they said. Now, I don't know. Somebody drop down in the comments and let me know, where is Michael Blackson? Where did he grow up at? They said he was down there at the City of Brotherly Love, even though what we do is wrong, or something like that. And that really messed with my mental because I know how Black American people are. And I know we easily fooled. It don't take much for Black Americans. No, no shade. I'm a Black American. But it don't take much, And what bothers me the most is I'm like, well, why he playing African to Negroes? Like, it didn't make sense. Like, if you're a real life African, why not be African to the Africans? Why is he over here playing African to the Negroes? Now, again, if you guys want to believe, yes. If you guys want to believe that, hold on. Am I on this? No, not that one. If you guys want to believe that we're all African and all of that, I'm cool with that, But I just want to say this, you guys. At the end of the DAY, at the very end of he is, okay, Kasaya say he's from Philly. That's what I thought. That really messed me up, seeing that he's from Philly and he's not I got your opinionated. I just gotta, let me see. Jeremiah said Wikipedia was what? Hold on, let me find your chat. Wikipedia says he moved here at 13 years old and was born in Liberia. Liberian girl, you came and you changed my world. On some Michael Jackson type of stuff. But look, Black Americans, this is what I want to know. First of all, before I address Black Americans, the fact that he had to play African to Negroes told me a lot, because he wasn't playing African to Africans. He was playing African to Negroes. So when Katt Williams said what he said, like, yo, you African, you wearing a dashiki, why don't you just go to Africa? This is no shade, but it really makes sense. It really makes sense. Why are you over here playing African to us? See, let me say this to the Black people in the chat. If you 2-3 generations in America, meaning your grandma, great grandma from America, if your grandma or great grandma is from America, this is who I'm talking to. Ask yourself why everybody get to come over here and play on our top. Just ask yourself. And this is no separation. I'm not talking. If you're not Black American, I'm not talking to you, no shade. I'll be talking to you in a second. But ask yourself, why everybody get to play on our top? Number one. And then number two, Michael Blackston, you had your most famous claim to fame was, I can't get jiggy with this, and mother sucker, and da 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 da. After that, you wasn't even the funniest on Wildin' Out. So it's like with Black Americans, at what part, this to the Black Americans, at what part, but Black folks always tease Africans, and he played on that. That's fine, but why are you playing on it over here? To me, and I could be wrong, to me, it's no different from a clear man playing black on us. How is it different? How is him playing African to us than a clear man cosplaying as one of us, or a clear woman cosplaying as us? Man, speaking of a clear woman cosplaying, there's a lady on TikTok, an older lady. I don't know the her name. I've seen her a couple of times, and I make sure I scroll right past every time I see her. And you know what's the craziest part? When she got up there and was addressing somebody, saying basically, I don't like the fact that you cosplaying, you adopting the identity of a black woman as you sit there in your privilege of a clear woman. Tell me why that lady was like, oh, you racist. And there was so many black women in the chat like, yeah, that is racist. How, Sway? How? Black people, Black Americans, tap in. I want to tell y'all a secret. I want to tell Black Americans a secret, because I think y'all, see, everybody know this, but y'all, we the only ones don't know it. So tap in, Black Americans. Let me say this. Lend me your ear, Black Americans. Lend me your ear. Y'all the only ones. Black Americans are the only Black people in the entire world. Not the city, not the continent, not the world, Craig. We the only people in the world who think we are all the same. Every other Black American in the diaspora will tell you we are not. If you think I'm lying, I put it to the test right now. Anybody in this chat that is not Black American, meaning your mama, your grandparents came from anywhere else other than America, tap in, put a 1 in the chat if you were taught. I ain't gonna say what you believe. If you were taught that Black Americans and your people was the same, put a 2 in the chat if you was taught different. I know you wasn't, but it's just rhetorical for the people. You know what I'm saying? Nikki Jean, let me ask you a question. Again, 1 in the chat. If you were taught growing up in your culture that y'all and Black Americans are exactly the same, let me be clear. 1 in the chat. If you in your culture were taught that y'all and Black Americans were exactly the same. And if you put a 1 in the chat, you a doggone lie. If your mama, if your parents or grandparents come from anywhere other than America, I'm calling you a lie straight up to your face. If you are a black person in America right now, and you came from your grandparents or your parents were of any other black African diaspora on the face of this earth, and they told y'all that y'all and us were exactly the same, and you put a 1 in the chat and say you did, you a damn lie. And I said it. You a lie. And listen, it ain't even no shade because we're different, and that's okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. It ain't no split thing. It ain't trying to be separatist. That was another girl there. Oh, you trying to be separatist? Well, they separatists. Why we can't say, hey, we different? It ain't no shade, but I just don't like the fact that, see, that's one of the biggest reasons why we so lost as black Americans. I tell you what, KO behind down there over to the African, especially the Nigerians or the proud Nigerians, KO behind down there to the Nigerians and convince them we all the same. I bet you they'll tell you a damn lie, and that's okay. That's okay. Thank you, Disrupting Reality NYC, for the super chat. Black Americans are the only ones still pushing Pan-Africanism. Thank you. And our diasporan cousins know they can use us for... Man, you better... Listen, this the gag. Thank you, Disrupting Reality NYC. This the gag. Let me mess your head up. I'm not even mad at them people feeling like they're better than us. They should feel like they're better than us. They should. This the gag for me, and we going off on a tangent, but I just want to get this part out the way. We going off on a tangent, but let me say this part. They should think they're better than us. Just like we should think we better than them. You get it? But see, the way they got to psychologically mind, you know what? They could say that they different, but if you say you different, they say you racist. Are we what we doing? We talking or we josing? We can get back to the josing. That's what y'all want to do. We talking or we josing? And again, that's our cousins. We love our people. Thank you again, Disrupting Reality NYC, for the super chat. You hear the word. I remember I had talked to this dude when I moved from Chicago after Katrina. I had moved to Atlanta. I'll never forget it. And I had met this African dude. I don't even remember what part of Africa he was from. Cooler dude, buku money. They had businesses galore. They owned car repair shops. I'm talking about crazy. Let me tell you something. That boy brought me around there to his house, and I was supposed to sit in the car, but the mama saw me in the car and was like, I guess in their language, tell her come in. Let me tell you something. When I walked in that house, that lady looked at me after she heard me talk, and she went back there in that kitchen, and they got the da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And long story short, we left, and I said, well, what your mama said in the kitchen? Oh, don't worry about it. She just be going in, talking, da-da-da-da. She just be doing. And I said, well, I just want to know, what is exactly that she was saying? And he said, you're not going to get offended. I said, no, because even before I was so-called awakened, I knew that we not the same. I know that I'm not an African. I didn't know, don't get me wrong. I used to think that I was African-American, but even then I knew I was not an African. I knew that I don't know nobody over there in Africa. So he said, you're not going to get offended? I said, no, just tell me what she said. He said, she asked me, why did I bring the N-word in whatever their term is into that house? Basically, he said that she don't want me to date no African-American. She want me only to date whatever country he was from. I didn't even feel played. I swear to God, I didn't. I never felt played. I understood that. You know what it made me think? And this, I had to be what? Katrina happened in 05, 06, 05? I must have moved to Atlanta 06. Katrina, I had to be what year this is? 2023? I had to be about 21, 22, 23, something like that. And when I tell you, you know what it made me think about? I said, first of all, I was envious of the fact that they knew who they were. Because at the time, I didn't know who I was. But also, not only was I envious of that, I was like, why my people don't think like that about us? Like, why if I bring home somebody that's not African-American, my parents don't be like, what the hell is you doing? You know what I mean? That's just me. But back to Michael Blackston. Black Americans, y'all allow everybody to play in y'all face. So when Katt Williams exposed that, which I had already knew because I heard him talking outside of his accent on something. I can't remember what it was, but I heard him. Yes, Gabrielle. Yes, Gabby. Yes. Jay, I did not do a DNA kit because until they be able to tell me who they tested my DNA against and show me the people and I can trace my lineage back to them people, I will not spit in a tube and give them a damn thing. That's just me. But you know what I did do? I did my DNA and my lineage by way of documentation. I was able to find my ancestors on the census records dated all the way back to the early 1700s. That's as far as I got so far. So I've gone back at least my mama, my grandma, my great-grandma, my great-great. I've gone back at least 4 to 5 generations. So I know for a fact, this is what we know when it comes to genes and genetics. What I know is it takes 3 generations to erase your genetic pool. Now, granted, it don't mean that you're not that. It just means that it takes 3 generations to kind of wipe it away a little bit, right? So I'll give you an example. What's the boy name? Pat Mahomes played for the Kansas City Chiefs. He's a biracial man. He married a clear woman. Y'all think his kid's 2/3 African or 2/3 white? 2/3 black or 2/3 white? It's rhetorical. They 2/3 white. Now, if they kids go and marry clear kids, what you think they're gonna do? What you think they're gonna be? What you think they're gonna look like? What do you think the phenotype is gonna be? What do you think they're gonna look like? What do you think they're gonna identify as? What do you think genetically they'll have more disposition of? You get it? So if I can go back at least 4 to 5 generations of my people per documentation, I know that, shoot, when was slavery abolished? 18 something, and my people was already here before that. I ain't no African. Y'all could be African and figure out what part, according to 1865, that's when it was. Y'all could be African and figure out what part of Africa you from and die trying. Like they said, 50 said, get rich and die trying. I don't want to die trying. I got my documentation, fat. I even made me a whole board. Sent it to my family and everything. Yes, I did. Found out I had a cousin that fought in the Civil War, Mississippi. It was Stampley, Mississippi at the time. But that's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother story, you know. Thank you for the super chat, Disrupting Reality NYC. I'm from Harlem. We have a large West African community, and they won't do business with us. I wonder why Disrupting Reality NYC. Even my dad family from TT didn't want him with my mom. Yes. Y'all can go ahead and keep spitting in the tubes if y'all want. Who is okay? Let's say you say I'm from this part of Africa. Where the lady at? Where the people at? Why I can't go over to that part of Africa and say, and you remember how Nettie and Celie first seen each other after they ain't seen each other in so long? Remember how they were just like, oh, Nettie. I want to go. If you're gonna tell me I'm from Africa, I want to go to Africa, to whatever part you say I'm from, and see my people say, Celie. And I said, Nettie. That's what, if I can't do that, it didn't count. You see what I'm saying? That's just me. That's just me. If I can't pull up to Africa and when I get off the plane, it's another person on the other side saying, Nettie! And I go, Celie. Now y'all can play with y'all. Y'all can play if y'all want. Y'all can play. Until I get off the plane and a bitch hollering, Celie, with the face like this, Celie, Nettie. It don't. That's not what we doing. That's not. Sorry. It's not. Sorry. So until we able to figure out who they testing around there to tell you who you is, Call me back, girl. Call me back. Call me back, girl. Call me back. Girl, that's what they said, AK93. KO, go over the, how about this? You know, because see, that's what I learned about Ghana. And I ain't never been, so I'm just speculating, you know. But that's what I learned about Ghana. When it comes to, and it's just to the black folk, when it comes to the presentation and the sale of Ghana, oh yeah, come on back, give us free. My government would like to apologize to the African Americans over in America for my people selling your people. We are so sorry. And people think, and I did too, people think, oh, because they got the little museum over there where the Negroes was allegedly, you know, transferred. They sat there and they put them on the boat and they transferred them over. Even though in 2024, you can't transfer that many Negroes on a boat of this day and age. Yet they want us to believe 400-500 years ago, they was able to do it on a wooden canoe. Neither here nor there. Look, so, you know, Ghana, I've seen so many videos from African Americans living in Ghana and from Ghana and Guyana. What they call them, Guyanans? Is that the same one? The people of Ghana. They will tell you y'all not the same. They say they're overcharging y'all for land. They're overcharging y'all for goods. They doing y'all a job too. They just want y'all to bring y'all little coins and y'all resources. So head over there and send me a postcard, Fat. Let me know how it go. I know where my people come from. Send me a postcard, Fat. Let me know how that work out for you. You know. Let me see a picture, and on the phone, on the postcard, send me a postcard. I don't want no picture. Send me a postcard of your cousin in her long gown with the braid going across right here, going, Sid. And I need somebody to take your picture, going, Nelly. And then I need to put both pictures on one postcard, with the people behind them lined up saying, welcome home, my brother. I need them all lined up. That's the only way I'll even entertain the idea. Other than that, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. So go ahead on, be African, Fat. Moving on. Thank you for the super chat, Too nice. Thank you so much for the super chat. But anyway, yeah, just you know, this the game. You can get free this for the black folk in the thing. You can get free census records, which is another form of documentation of who your family was. Y'all know how like today they be like, hey, fill out the census. Now that I know what it is and what it's about and how it can trace back your lineage, I will do it, but only in the correct way. But look, I was able to find census records all the way 4-5 generations back of people who were, I'm talking about at the age. One of the records I found was my great-grandmother moving to New Orleans from Mississippi with her then man. It wasn't her husband. That was her man. But she wrote on the paper that was her husband. See, black people been slick all their lives. Black folk, we've been sick all their lives. She only had one child at the time, but she went on to have 10. But at the time, she had her first child, and they said, is that your husband? And she said, yes. But she forgot to put common law at the end. But I'm going to let her live. You know, great grandma, I'm going to let you live. But you lied. Use a liar and use a cheat. But I'm going to let her live because maybe she didn't want her business out there like that. You know how black folk back in the day didn't want their business out there, you know. So anyway, she put on the thing that it was her husband and her first child. And my grandmother is the second child. So I say, now, great grandmother, why would you get up here and tell these folk that's your man? Girl, that wasn't your man. He left you and we ain't seen them since. You see what I'm saying? He had 8 girls. How many girls he had with her? He had about 8 kids with her. Then he left her. We don't know where the nigga at. Now that's who I'm looking for. That's who I'm looking for. But that's not, I'm getting off subject. Y'all, let's get to why we here. But I'm just saying, you know, thank you, Destiny Love. Destiny said, I'm Nigerian. You got me on the floor cracking up. You talk that talk, girl. Voodoo, I'm finished. You are right about Michael Blackson. His African accent is weak. It is. You know what his African accent sound like, Destiny? His African accent sound like the people on Wakanda Forever. That's what it sounds like. Look at London talking about it was a spiritual marriage. Girl. Spiritual my ass. Girl, he was for the streets. Okay? My great-grandfather was for the streets. And that's just what it is. Hey, Voodoo, Granny didn't have to. She knew what she was doing. Girl, it was just, I said this, when I seen that, I said, oh, now mind you, this would have been her fourth husband. Oh, yes, great granny was not listening. Without a man, girl, bye. No, my great granny, this would have been her. No, it's this would have, no, I'm lying. So my great granny, she was married about 4 or 5 times. But my great grandmother, she was married once to her last 2 kids' husband. Or her last 2 kids' daddy. But before that, she was lying, girl. Talking about that's your husband. Great grandma, go lay down. That was not your husband, ma'am. Stop lying to them folk on these paperwork. That was not your husband. That was not your husband. Why did you lie to them people? Now you got them people thinking, you know, that wasn't your husband, girl. He was for the streets. Let's get into what was going on. Yeah, she had it. Look, Sharon, yes, she did. She lied, though. She was a liar. Diva said accent sounded like Coming to America. That's what I'm saying. And he over here, Madasoka. I can't get jiggy with this shit. And look at black people. I hate us. 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 Yes, I do. I hate us. Us is who I hate. I hate us. I hate us. I hate us. Let me find. Oh, I got you. Hold on. I hate us though. Yeah. If I didn't say it before, I want to say it again. I hate us. Yeah, I hate us. And that's just what it is. I hate us. Oh, I'm on the wrong one. Hold on, girl. I hate us. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I hate us. Hold on. Let me, that's no wonder the mod thing wasn't working. I was on the wrong channel. Hold on, y'all. 1 second. Hold on. Yeah, I hate us. I hate us. I hate us. I hate us. I don't see you on here. Am I on the right page? Yeah. Comment one more time on the main page, AB. Oh, there you go. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm on the right thing. Yeah, this is the right one. I'm logged in. It's me. But anyways, moving on, you guys. I wanted to speak about. Why is that letting me? Why is that letting me mod you up? Let me close this app out all the way and come back. Because I feel like it's not letting me mod you up. Let me come back. But you guys, I got stuck on Michael Blackston. So look, he decided to respond talking about Katt Williams want to be relevant. He don't need to be relevant, fool. He been selling out tours while y'all been over there playing on Wild 'N Out. What is you saying? Like, it just really didn't make sense to me. It really didn't. But why is this thing not giving me the option to make you a mod? Let me see if it give me the option right here. No. Why is it doing that? It's not giving me the option to make you a mod. It say go to channel, pin message, report, remove, put user in timeout. It's not letting me mod nobody over here. And I came out and came back in. I don't know, y'all. Give me a minute. Opinionated. I mean, not opinionated. Who would block you? I see you in the chat. You're not blocked. I see you in the chat. Remove, report, pin, go to channel. Let me see. Maybe if I go to your channel. You're not black. I don't know. Give me a second, dude. Give me a second. But look, let's get into who else I was talking about. What we talking about? Oh, Kevin Hart. Let me say this about Kevin Hart. I believe every single thing when he said Kevin Hart is a plant. And you know what else it made me think about too, y'all? You know what else we all look at Houston Trap. You know, you remember Prophetess is Prophetess. Hey, boo. Hey, Sapphire. Yeah, girl, I got edges, girl. Now they gray. I be having to dye them, but they there. They exist. They just turn gray. My friend be giving me stuff talking about, oh, your hell, you going gray. Your edges going gray, girl. At least they are there, okay? I will take a black eyeliner to them helpers before I lose them. Do you hear me? I believe that Kevin Hart is a plant, and we're going to go over that. He said out of his own mouth that Kevin Hart was a plant. And you know what else it made me think about? When Kanye West said Cardi B was a plant too. I ain't gonna lie. It made me think about that. Hey, cousin. It made me think about AK-93. I use She Bomb edge control, and these are natural edges, girl. See, when I don't put this on here, girl, they be looking like Michael Blackson here, girl. But I believe what he said about Cardi B. And if you're a Barty fan, I'm sorry. It just makes sense. Not when he explained what a plant is and how they do it, it made sense to me. It did. It really did, unfortunately. Hey, Jalen. Hey, y'all. What's going on? Y'all get up in here, like the video so the people can know we around the corner. I also want to go over Mark Curry. Y'all remember when Mark Curry, the Creole people, Tay Young? Are you talking about the Creole people, Tay Young? No, I'm talking about the New Orleans Negroes, them Creoles. The New Orleans people who mix with the French and the Spanish and the nigger. That's the ones I'm talking about. I don't know about the other ones. But look, Mark Curry, he mentioned Mark Curry helping him to do what he needed to do as far as the joke. But then he also went into talking about how Mark Curry and Steve Harvey toured together. And he said back in them days, he said Steve Harvey was making $3,000 a show and they were doing 5 shows a week. He said, but Steve Harvey came out and lied and said that basically he was homeless. And that was a lie. And I keep telling y'all, them people be lying to y'all. Y'all don't be wanting to hear. Like the video. I want to go look a little bit into Mark Curry's beef with Steve Harvey, because you know Mark Curry don't like him. And then also I wanted to talk to you guys about listen, this interview was deeper than everybody looking at the entertainment aspect of it. Oh, said the entertainer stole jokes. Oh, Ricky Smiley never was supposed to be this, that, and the third. Everybody's looking at the entertainment piece of this thing, but what we're not doing is looking at the deeper level of what goes on when you choose fame and fortune, or fame over what really matters. If you are in any business to self-sustain and to do okay, because doing well, you're going to sacrifice some things sometimes. But the whole thing is, when you go into situations like Hollywood, you got to know this part. No matter how much we like them, even Katt Williams, no matter how much we like them, no matter how much we believe in them or we trust them, we have to know everybody had to sacrifice something or someone. What do you mean, Voodoo? Well, Kevin Hart, mama passed right before he made it, and he's supposed to be the plant. We gonna get into it. Give me a minute. We gonna play it. We gonna play it, Sapphire. We gonna play it all. I'm just trying to, give us a little something, on some Maxwell stuff. Oh yes, Radiant. When you chose fame over morals, that's what I'm saying. And we gotta understand that. Oh yeah, Mignon. Is prophetess. Oh yeah, DJ GG. Nobody. Oh yes. How you think he got what he got? Now, granted, he could have been one of them persons who did what he did and said, I want out, and then got out, which is why he's been blackballed for the past how long? I believe that could be the case. However, we have to be honest with each other and say them people didn't get where they at by doing nothing. It just doesn't work like that. You can't tell me a story. I'm talking about Katt. You can't tell me a story about some clear executive, Harvey, asking or offering to give you fellatio, and that was in you not in those type of circles, you know what I mean? But we gonna get to that. And then also I want black people, like I said, y'all keep chasing that fame, y'all see where it gets y'all, and there are gatekeepers. Steve Harvey, Cedric the Entertainer, and now we see Ricky Smiley are gatekeepers. They all part of the ski weets and the whoop de whoops and the Q dogs and the Kappas and whatever they is. But they all gatekeepers. Let's get into it. So let's start with. I'll start with Let me go to TikTok because they have better cuts. I'll start with Katt Williams. We already did him. Let's talk about Steve Harvey. And I got a video coming out after this. I just have to edit it. I already recorded it. Let me see if this is the one. All right, let me share my screen. You guys, we're going to take a look at some of these things, and then we're going to go back and start looking at some stuff because, the math ain't math. And please like the video, y'all. Please, it's free. I ain't asked y'all for nothing. I just asked y'all to like the video. That's it. I just came to ask y'all to like the video. That's it. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, help me out. Help me out. Let's take a look at this little cut somebody put up. Check it out.
Because he had 7 TV shows.
See, the reason I stopped was because I 7 shows on TV all at once.
The only problem is when he stopped stand-up, he didn't have those 7 TV shows. He stopped stand-up because he got in a comedy battle called the Championship of Stand-Up Comedy with one Katt Williams in Detroit in front of 10,000 people and lost because Katt Williams said he was actually bald and that was a wig. And I went in, and that's why he couldn't do stand-up anymore.
Pause. I wanted to show y'all something. Since we on him being bald and that was a wig, I ain't gonna lie. When I found this out a while ago, I was like, I know you lying to me. Well, the internet is messy, and they came and gave me the photos. So look what I found. I need to show y'all what Katt was talking about when he said that was a toupee and he was bald, and that, my brothers and sisters, was a wig. Let me show y'all. Let me get the photo up. Hold on. Oh, and we're going to talk about them 7 light-skinned wives, too. All right. Share this tab instead. Do you guys see the picture on my screen? Before I get to this one, well, let's just look at it here because we're here, right? This is Steve Harvey back in the early 2000s. This is him with the famous lining and the high top. Remember they called them high tower and all of that. Y'all remember that? Look at the bald spot behind his head. Let me see if I could ooze in a little bit. If I could zoom in a little bit. Hold on. Yep, I sure can. Look at God. He wanted us all to see the truth. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Look. Do you guys see this? Let me say this. It's no different from anything that you look at and you see and you be like, yo, this is lit. But then when you get to peel back the layers, you realize it really ain't. This nigga was fake all the way down to his toupee. Do you hear me? Yes, Ariana, the mini sunroof. That's what it was. That's exactly what it was. Thank you, AK, for the super chat. When he said something about him and Ludacris being interviewed by the and both of them being Virgos. Let's go back to what he was saying. Now, that's the toupee he was talking about.
Imagine him coming to tell you another story.
Please give it up for Steve Harvey one time. Give it up for Steve Harvey. He's an excellent comedian. One of the finest we've ever had. But he don't want no parts of this in any way, shape, form. This is some other shit. I don't know why he came out here with all this money y'all spent on them motherfucking tickets and talked about a lady in the audience for 15 goddamn minutes. That nigga should have talked about me the way I've been to talk about his bitch man. Nigga to fucking win that court championship, my nigga. You did.
So remember, this is proof. Katt Williams was saying that Steve Harvey lied and told them that he stopped doing stand-up because he had 7 shows on the air at the same time. When Katt Williams said that's a bold-faced, bald-headed lie like that nigga, that ain't why he stopped doing shows. He stopped doing shows because I was digging in his ass down. No pause. Ain't that what they say? Pause. But he said I got on his ass down there in Detroit, you know, Motown, the Motor City. He said, and he had to stop altogether because he was too embarrassed. Now, this is a clip from that, well, from a time after that. Check it out.
Yeah. You see that nigga had to take off that lace front high top fade before he came out here to battle me out there. I plays no motherfucking game, Steve. I'm a little nigga, I fight dirty. You did. You did, baby. What the fuck is he thinking about? He trying to copy off me and bring that ugly ass, sparkly ass tie out. With a regular black suit like he was going to a funeral. Yours, nigga, yours. Nigga, I give a fuck. I give less than a fuck. Whatever less than a fuck is. You the one came out here and told jokes about if a bitch lick you on the left nipple, you buy that bitch a car. If that ain't the trickiest shit I ever heard. Bitch, you can suck my dick with the Holy Spirit in your mouth. I ain't buying your goddamn car. I ain't gonna give you a ride.
This man was crazy. So you guys saw that those are receipts that actually the whole thing going down in Detroit was a thing, even though Steve lied and said that he quit simply because he said that he had 7 shows. But like Katt said, where was the 7 shows?
If you decide today that you're going to live every day like it's your last for real, which means have a conversation with yourself every night that, okay, that was it. May not be no more after that.
Before we get to this, because that was some good advice, let me go to let's see what Gary Owens has to say. And let me ask y'all something before we listen to Gary Owens. Remember, I was talking to y'all about Michael Blackson. What is different about Michael Blackson and Gary Owens other than the skin color? That's all I'm asking.
What's riding on this? It could be career changing for him, and he gets the part, and now he's hearing Ricky say, "I was supposed to have it, and I passed on it and did this," or whatever reason Ricky gave. And Katt took that personal, and you could tell it's been weighing on him. You could tell he wanted to get that off his chest. And I was like, wow. So for Katt, he's in, back at the time, Ricky, I think Ricky's gotten better with age, but there was a time Ricky had an ego and he wasn't the easiest person to talk to or be around. I mean, we had our issues in the past. I think it's squashed now, but in the past, we had.
First of all, in normal circumstances, I'm not listening to no clear man getting Negro beef, and at this point, I'm really not either. However, it does speak to the fact that what Katt Williams said, what he said, he was so egregious then. He said, not now, but then. But you got to think about it. Ricky is in the brotherhood. You know what I mean? He's in the brotherhood with Steve and them. Steve and them is the top dogs at this point. So he might feel like he bigger, better, da-da-da-da-da. But you really not. Because as far as comedy, like I like one thing Katt said about this before. He said, it's never about who the cutest or who the most popular. It's about who the most funny. That wins every time. I also want to reiterate this. I want to say this. As far as people going around still saying, oh, he must have been on drugs or that, I don't listen. He said he wasn't on drugs until somebody's able to prove to me that he was on drugs. Katt Williams ain't never been on drugs to me. That's just what it is. Because see, we live in a day and age of receipts. And I feel like if Katt Williams was truly on drugs, other than the marijuana, they catch him with it, he go to jail. If he was truly on any sort of drug, y'all don't think that would have came out by now? Again, I don't believe he's on drugs. I believe that that's one of those things that I think that's one of those things that those people put out there just to discredit a person. You get it? But like I said, until somebody come out with proof, with receipts, hardcore facts, I'm talking about photo, video, phone call, text message. He never was on no drugs to me. Now, people can say, oh, well, he did this, he did that. If you were a master at your craft and somebody literally blackballed you out of it while you watch everybody who don't even tap the surface of who you are in your craft, you watch them people get skyrocketed to the top. Bitch, I'll be out there fighting your churn too. The fuck? You damn right if I see little Keisha out there talking crazy, I'm going to bop upside the head and we get to rolling around in the grass because, bitch, I'm tired. You see what I'm saying? So I just think that it's unfair that as people, not even just black people, but as people, we will sit there and discredit somebody and disregard them by calling them crazy or saying they on this or saying they on that with no proof. All we got is behavioral things. If that was the case, everybody in Hollywood on that shit. When Martin ran his thick ass down Hollywood Boulevard or Sunset Boulevard in a goddamn baked potato outfit, was everybody around here saying he on that shit? No, because y'all like Martin. See, that was different. Because see, y'all like Martin. So because y'all like Martin, y'all was saying he's going through a crisis. He's stressed out. He could have been on that shit, but I didn't even say he was on that shit because we don't know. But I'm just saying. Shy say, check out Essie Berry is fighting the case with Steve right now. Let me write that down. I'm not even left-handed. Essie Berry. I got notes, y'all. I'm not left-handed, so this look a mess. All right. Yes, he did admit to being high. But what I'm saying is, even though he admitted to being high, we didn't automatically assume and go out on a limb and be like, oh, yeah, he on that shit. Some people was being funny, like, oh, yeah, he got to be on that shit to be running around. And he was running around acting crazy and hollering and screaming. But for the most part, we believed if Martin would have came out and said I wasn't on nothing, I just cracked, we would have believed it. All right, let's get back to Gary Owen. And like I said, typically, I don't like letting clear people in on Negro business, but he in the game. Shay Shay don't fool me either with some of those questions he asked, and Big Lip Steve been hating on Bernie Mac. Thank you, Caramelly Mel, for the super chat. Let me tell you something. If y'all believe that Shannon, big good old boy, big collard green eating ass, grandmother raised him, reared him, fed that nigga cornbread and milk and made sure he became a decent sort of man, and then he turned around and take a dump on black women by saying he can't understand black women, and he can't, even though I seen the joggers, and when I seen what was down there, I said throw him to the wolves of the clear people. We don't want him. But it was just the fact that he got his thick neck ass up there and said what he said. You know what I'm saying? As if a black woman ain't rear his black ass. Oh, black That nigga look like a blueberry. And he talk like a blueberry. Hey, Katt, hey, stroll him out, Katt, stroll him out. How face on catch a strays, Katt? Come on, Katt, stroll him out, Katt. Come on, you know I'm from Savannah, Georgia. Stroll him out, Katt. Shut your big nasty ass up. The fuck? All right, let's go back to what the clear man had to see. Thank you again, Caramelly Mel, for the super chat. I appreciate you.
We had a little, when Twitter first came out, me and Ricky had a Twitter beef, but they said, Katt was like, Ricky they had Santa Claus with the mask above it. He goes, my family ain't going to know it's me. They're not going to know it's me. And, you know, and you could tell Katt just has no love for Ricky Smiley at all. So he goes in on Ricky, and then Steve got it, Steve Harvey. And then, you know.
That's enough, clear man, colonizer. That is enough. I feel like at this point, now you crossing the line. And he ain't even did nothing, but it's enough. Get him off of here. Let's go over here to see. I wanted to show y'all something else about this. Get the colonizer off of here. All right. Wait, do I want to go here first? All right, yeah, let's go here with Steve Harvey speaking of hanging with Mr. Cooper. Now, before we get here, I got some photos, y'all. I got some photos. Oh yes. I made a video earlier and it was at almost 6 million. That was earlier today. So I already know. I also want to show you guys this. We haven't got to Kevin Hart playing ass yet. All right. Do you guys remember? Do you remember how we fell in love? Thank you, cousin, for the super sticker. Thank you so much. Do y'all remember this? I remember watching this on TV. I didn't watch cartoons growing up. I watched nothing but sitcoms. Old sitcoms, new sitcoms. I just love watching sitcoms. This here was Hanging with Mr. Cooper. Do y'all remember this? Hanging with Mr. Cooper was a show that came. Wasn't on UPN? The WB? What it was used to be on? I don't remember. But Hanging with Mr. Cooper was a show. Soon as it went off, here comes Steve Harvey with the other show. Let me go get it. With the Steve Harvey show. Not that one. Not that one. Here you go. The Steve Harvey show. Y'all remember this? Here you go with the toupee. There go Regina. What was her name in real life? I forgot. It don't matter. But she was cool. She was fine. And look at said big nasty ass. He been a big nasty bitch all his life. Look at him. I never look at you the same, said. I never look at you the same. Mind you, these are frat brothers. So, of course, he's going to bring his frat brother along to ride with him. Wendy Raquel Robinson. That's what it was, Ebony. Thank you. Wendy Raquel Robinson. Mm-hmm. Doesn't this look extremely similar to this? The only difference is they had kids in the school, whereas Mark Curry, what needs his kids, if I can remember? These were kids that lived with him. I just want to show y'all that before I show y'all this. Hold on. Let me bring y'all over here.
Same Steve that went to go watch Mark Curry do his whole sitcom and then stole everything Mark Curry had. Now Steve got a sitcom where he the principal and he wear a suit and then he gets this high top fade, making all black men think he got the best lineup in the business. And it's a man unit. Then you ask it, why you not a movie star? I didn't want to be a movie star. This the same. Same Steve that went to go watch Mark Curry do his whole sitcom and then stole everything Mark Curry had. Now,
I've always thought, to be honest, you guys, I have always thought from the very beginning that Steve Harvey was an opportunist. Y'all know how I feel about my conspiracy brain when I talk about him and that whole damn thing over there with the Kings of comedy. I always thought he was jealous. He was the least funniest. The funniest moment he had on that whole show was when he took that man's jacket. And he said, "You do computer." Remember what he said when he was like, "Oh, you work with computers?" And that was the funniest bit of his whole show. Of that whole show, that nigga was the host. Why you think he went on to host Showtime at the Apollo? He's a host. He's not a comedian. And people like that, to me, and I could be wrong, y'all, but people like that to me are very dangerous because they will stop at nothing to screw you over, if it makes sense. They will stop at nothing to screw you over. And I believe when he had that conversation with Monique and he was telling Monique, it's not about the integrity game, it's about the money game. That told me everything I needed to know about the character of this so-called Steve Harvey. Oh, yes, Wanda. Bernie cleared everybody on there. Bernie cleared everybody on there. Before I knew Said was stealing jokes, the order went Bernie top, Said, DL, Steve. To be completely honest, it was Bernie and Said. I ain't gonna lie. If I missed DL part, it was cool too, but it wasn't like I have to see that part. If it makes sense. Am I the only one feel like that? Thank you for the super sticker, Val. Thank you so much. Am I the only one who think like that? Like, if we saw it, like, as long as I saw him downstairs, as long as I saw that, and what I now know to be stolen jokes from Said, I don't know. Look at them damn hyenas, bitch. Y'all, I'm about to get me a BB gun. I'm just scared people be having cameras. But Bernie was the show. He was the part that you rewind over and over and over and over. I'm talking about, I don't care how many times you've seen it. You rewind it over and over. Especially when he said, she won't come her bow-legged ass downstairs. Talking about, we want some milk and cookies. When he said that, and he said, what he said, 4? No, he said 6, 4 and 2, or 4, 6 and 8. He said, yeah, come help me babysit these summer bitches. He said, and the other one, he a little, I don't want to say the word he used, because back then you could say them words. You can't use them words these days in 2024. But it was hilarious. He said, if you don't go walk your bow-legged ass back upstairs and tell your punk ass brother he can't have no milk and cookies. I used to know the shit word for word, bar for bar. Do you hear me? Word for word, bar for bar. And when that man got sick on that show, even on the Bernie Mac show, that shit was better than any of them shows. The DL Hughley show wasn't that funny. The Steve Harvey show wasn't that funny. That man had the funniest show on sitcom. I'm talking about funny. Outside of Martin. Martin is the only other show that I would say pound for pound funny. I would have to go back and check the tapes. But I'm talking about like the sitcom. Them kids in that Bernie Mac show was fucking top notch. Do you hear me? Top notch. I'm just saying. Yeah, Ashley, DL had a show. He did. He had a show called the DL Hughley Show. He was a high school dropout and he had a vending machine company, but he was doing really well in the vending machine company. Let me see if I can pull up the DL Hughley Show. Y'all don't remember that? See, I think for me, let me tell y'all, I never watched cartoons. Y'all know that? I may have told y'all that before, but I have never in my life, I've seen 2 cartoons in my entire life. One is The Little Mermaid, and the second is Cinderella. have never like on Saturday mornings, everybody was up watching cartoons. I never watched cartoons. I never watched it. I wanted to see what was going on the Ricky Lake show, or what was going on over on Mama's Family, All in the Family, In the Heat of the Night. I was grown. You know how they say you've been here before? I know I've been here before because I was too grown. I was grown. I used to mind grown folk business. I was grown. I just knew it. I was grown, so it was different for me. Let me show y'all this. I ain't never watched no so I watched all of these shows. I know them all. This is DL Hughley's show. In case y'all, I stopped sharing it. In case y'all don't remember this. This here is the DL Hughley show. Do you guys see this? Let me make it bigger. This was the DL Hughley show, starring DL Hughley. What's that other lady name? She was fine too. What's her name was? Elise Neal. That's her name, Elise Neal. This was the neighbors. They were clear neighbors. This the little boy who he a thug now. He a gangster now. This little boy, and I don't know where the little girl at, but he had Overton as his best friend. They basically ran a vending machine company. They ran a vending machine company. What? Hold on. Cotillia said, Voodoo, my best friend loves you. Well, tell best friend I said best friend. Tell best friend I said we best friend, and then what's up? I love her too. What is she saying? We best friends. Cause my best friend finna. Oh, you better fuck it up. Best friend, won't ya? Tell best friend I said what's up. We outside, inside, what's up? Y'all remember the show now? Y'all remember that? Okay. Tia says she remember now. Tia says she remember. Yup. Look, Daisha, that's when shows was good. That's what they're not good no more. But look, let's get off of here. Listen, I want to show you guys. That's what we already heard about Katt saying that basically Steve Harvey stole Mark Curry's whole formula for a show. Let's go pull up Mark Curry's beef with Steve Harvey. Now, Mark Curry, if y'all don't know him, he's from Hanging with Mr. Cooper. Let me show y'all this. I think I showed it to y'all, but let me show y'all again while I'm looking for it, so y'all can know exactly what I'm talking about. Mark Curry was on Hanging with Mr. Cooper. He was like the bee's knees. You know what I'm saying? Like, I watched all of these shows. I got an old soul. That's why I could quote old songs. I'm for real. If they say energy is transferred and it doesn't destroy, and black people, or they say people are reincarnated, I know I'm somebody that's been here at least 2-3 times before. Because the way my brain works, I know I've been here before. I never was interested in childish things. Never. Anywho, while y'all look for that, let me look for Mark Curry. So Mark Curry, if y'all don't know, was probably one of the funniest dudes in I want to show y'all this though. This how you know Mark Curry was funny as shit. Y'all remember Mark Curry on the Jamie Foxx show? I can't show it all, but I can show this how you know this man was a fucking tyrant. Do you hear me? Check this out, y'all. Check this out. Fair use. Check this out, y'all. This how you know Mark Curry really was funny as fuck. Look.
Everyone broke character except him, lol.
I was telling you about the evolution of the car. But it all started with the wheel. They had problems with the wheel. Can anybody tell me what was the problems with the wheel? I believe I know this one, sir.
Let me pause it just for all intents and purposes. But look, watch how they break character when he turned. This is how you know this man was funny in real life. Anytime they got real comedians like Jamie Foxx, he as much of a comedian to me as an artist, but Anytime they got this man breaking character like this, I knew right then and there, I said, this fucking man is hilarious. And I feel like that Hanging with Mr. Cooper show didn't really get to showcase how funny he was. Check it out.
Problem, it was square.
Look at Jamie. Hey, y'all. Why is Jamie, y'all? Y'all saw the other lady? Look at this lady. I just wanted to show you. I just wanted to show y'all that, bro. But when I seen that, bro, I ain't even gonna hold y'all. I must have rewind that shit like 50, 11 times. That was hilarious to me. Like, I never thought I would see something that funny on that show. And that was a funny show. Jamie Foxx show was really funny too. See, y'all got to understand, before internet comedians became a thing, became a thing, back then, if you were a top comedian, you were funny, you got a TV show. You wasn't solidified until you got a TV show. If you did not, before then, think about it. Richard Pryor had a whole movie series. But think about this. Sanford and Son, Red Sanford had a TV show. All of the clear comedians, the lady who played Mama on Mama's Family, had all of the people who were top tier, Seinfeld, everybody, you were solidified by having a show. Me too, Chris, but I'm here for it. I'm glad to be old. I feel old too, and I'm here for it. Listen, I still watched it, and let me gag you more. Y'all know that J.J. Evans was a comedian as well, a stand-up comedian. Did y'all know Carol Burnett? Did y'all know that J.J. Evans stole the show from Florida? The show was supposed to be around Florida, but they ended up stealing the show. He ended up stealing the show. Oh, Vicki Lawrence, that's her name, from Mama's Family. Vicki Lawrence, that's her name. Richard Pryor had the Richard Pryor show. It was a variety. I forgot. So he didn't have a TV show. He had the variety sketch show. You're absolutely right. Dina, that's why I be needing you over here, girl. You'll be knowing. You'll be on it. I forgot about the variety sketch show. He sure did. He sure did. Let's go look at Mark Curry and Steve Harvey, because I thought that it was very important that we go look into what was actually happening at the time. Now, fair use. Hold on, let me let the all right. First of all, I want to cite my source. This is on YouTube called Spill Today. You guys can go look at the entire video. I'm not going to be able to play the whole video, but fair use. I did want people to see where I'm getting my material from, where I'm getting this and that from. But fair use. This is for educational purpose only. I'm not going to play the whole thing. Spill TV. Don't drag me, please. I'm an up and coming artist. I'm struggling. I'm a struggling artist, okay? Spill TV. Bless some of your people, Spill TV. Check it out.
Here's what he meant by Steve being in trouble yet again.
Steve stole my material on his show, so I had a beef on that.
On what show?
When he was on his the he had, and he did all my Halloween material one Halloween.
Curry didn't hold back on letting Steve have it.
This is true stuff that really happened to me.
Uh-huh.
And so my thing is, you don't have to do that, homeboy.
Yeah, right.
So you made enough money.
Wow.
Let me say this. Who is Flip Wilson? Sabrina. You don't know who Flip Wilson is? The clear man. He was short and stubby. He a comedian. Hold on. Flip Wilson. That's the same one, right? No. That's the black dude. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about the other man with the beady eyes. Flip Wilson is another comedian. He's older though, from way back in the early days. Let me show you. Let me see if they got some photos. Matter of fact, let me just go back. Hold on. Let me just go get the images. And we got to get to this, what you call them? What? Damn. I don't want to see this. All right. And look, let me show you how crazy this business is, y'all. Check this out. Let me show you how crazy this business are. They had Flip Wilson dressed like a woman way back in the Gap. Look. Y'all see this? Let me share the screen. Y'all see that? Look how they had Flip Wilson dressed like a woman way back then. Look. That's Flip in the other side of the thing. That's right. He played Geraldine. Mm-hmm. And look, that's that last part. That last part is very intricate. It's very important. Like you said, he would say the devil made me do it. Y'all know how look, Akita Cat said that's where it started. I believe it. I believe it. Let me tell y'all something. You know how when we grow up in the church, they would say, oh, the devil is this red man with horns and he live under the ground and you gonna go to hell and he gonna burn you. You remember all of that? The devil is not that. The devil is an entity that can take on many forms. I'm not trying to go too deep on it, but when he would say the devil made me do it, he's not talking about one thing. It was a one entity that came in and was just like, oh, you need to do this. And he was like, okay, thank you, devil, I'll do it. No. The devil can be multiple people. The devil, remember what Malcolm X used to call some of the people? Insert whatever. Jen say, I have a Voodoo, I have a Geraldine Flip doll. Damn, I'm old. Oh, Lord. Yeah, you might be a little, you might not be old, you just might be cultured. We're not gonna say old, we're gonna say cultured. Now let's get back to Mark Curry. Now, Mark Curry is basically saying he was, and this was a while ago, but he was still bitter about what's that boy named Steve Harvey stealing his shit. So anything that Katt said on that interview is 100% fact, because like he said, there are hundreds of people that can verify. And ever since he came out and said what he said, there have been everybody coming out to verify. Check it out. Let's go back to what he was saying.
You made enough money, you did enough. You know what? Why are you on my material?
And here's what Steve had to say about the accusations.
Mark Curry says that you're still stealing his jokes.
Hey, man, listen to me.
Yeah.
Now, I'm getting sick of this right here.
Yeah.
Mark Curry need to grow up. Steve Harvey ain't been on stage since 2015.
However, Curry doesn't seem to be buying.
If you didn't steal his jokes, why didn't you just say that's a damn lie? I never stole nothing from nobody. Everything I said, I wrote and did myself. But see, whenever somebody respond to a question or a comment with something on ring around the rosy type of shit.
Buying Steve's story.
And you know, people want to jump up. Oh, he didn't know. He didn't steal your. So yes, he did.
Yeah.
I mean, so you know, and so that there's no need to. No one else has did that.
Everyone with experience in showbiz knows that the industry is a slippery slope with complexities.
And this what I be wanting to tell people. While everybody be so anxious to get into this industry, I think some people know what it is and they don't care. That whatever it's gonna take for the bag. But what scares me about those people is what y'all don't understand is y'all are really risking your life and limb and longevity of not only you, your family, and everybody by just being able to risk it off of some money. Money ain't everything. They say for the love of money, not money. The love of money is a root to all evil. That means if you love money so much and you chasing this bag, on the other end of that chase is evil. I saw a question. NKE says, is there a red person in this earth? Huh, sister? Is there a red person? You mean like Redskins? No, there are no red people. No. Yes, Olivia, the love of money. You make money, oh, your God. Yes. All right, let's go back to this. Is this a commercial? This is a commercial, y'all. Hold on.
Harvey really not the picture perfect life coach we've all thought him to be? You might be about to find out a part of his success story that seems to have never made it into his book. So I guess I don't need to tell you to stay tuned.
TV talk show.
Okay, this was the one he had on NBC just recently.
Whatever, yeah.
Okay.
The one that damn.
Look at Cynthia ex-old man. He for the streets too. Cynthia Bailey ex-old man. All right.
Who took his show from him?
Kelly Clarkson.
How can Kelly Clarkson take your show, homie?
With situations like these,
This the worst part, y'all. I'm so glad somebody said this. Where I seen to that. Somebody said, oh, thank you, Sabrina. Sabrina said Steve is going to have a hard fall seeing everyone he did wrong on the way down. Listen to me. Remember, he was just in the news a few months ago, when Shirley with the strawberry letter, when she was over there dragging, talking about how Marjorie ain't even there and that she don't even think they're together no more, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Now he back in the news for some other shit. He lucky they didn't bring his ass up over there with Diddy. He lucky he stayed away from that particular part. But there's a shift happening in Hollywood, and I believe it's purposely done. Hit the like button, you guys. I believe they're purposely doing this shift in Hollywood to usher in the new fools, i.e. the Christian Rockheads, i.e. the Sexy Reds, i.e. the Glorilla. They're easily, that's not a word, but they're easily able to pull those strings versus the older people. You know how they say you can't teach old dog new tricks? I think Hollywood is purging itself. That's what I believe. And by any means necessary, you know they're going to go get all the Negroes. We run the world. Culture does not move without Black Americans. So why not get all the old Black Americans out so we can usher in the new Black Americans and have them run the whole doggone world rampant? You see what I'm saying? It's ridiculous and it's nasty.
The problem is usually that the person leveling an accusation at someone else largely has nothing to lose because they've not gone very far in their career. But this description is far from who Mark Curry is. This is one of the many aspects to this story that is best known for playing Mark Cooper in his NBC talk show, Steve.
And he did all my Halloween.
According to what Mark told TMZ in an explosive new video published on Monday, Steve, who used to host NBC's Little Big Shots, allegedly stole his comedic material not just once, but twice.
My thing with Steve Harvey is that he used my material on both his platforms.
Yeah.
After I talked to him, I saw him at Def Jam. I went up and talked to him. I said, man, you're using my material.
The comedian revealed to the TMZ staff that
did not Katt say, I didn't want to say nothing about using my car joke because him and Steve apologized to me, but he won't get his big walrus looking ass up here and say that shit again as if I'm lying. Remember he said that?
That he had addressed the issue with Harvey in the past, but the joke stealing persisted, he said. The 58-year-old comedian has claimed Harvey told his jokes on both The Steve Show and Kids Say the Darndest Things. My thing with Steve Harvey, he used my material on both his platforms, Curry told TMZ staff. You're taking money out of my pocket. You've made it. You're very wealthy. Stop using my material.
For the love of money is the root to all evil. For the love of money. He already rich. Why are you still stealing? There's the love of money, which leads to evil.
Pocket. You made enough money. You're very wealthy. You don't have to take it away from me. But then he used it on his other show, The Kids Show. Curry's claims about Steve had people talking, and some of their takes were unexpectedly supportive. One person wrote, I feel his pain. I've been dealing with scandalous people like that my whole life. I seen Mark Curry live, and he gave you your money's worth. And he ain't the first one to say something bad about Steve Harvey. Everybody ain't hating on him, so it's some truth in what people are saying about that dude. Well, suffice it to say, Mark...
You know what else I wanted to say too, guys? Ask yourself, if Steve Harvey was such a good guy, why is it that he don't have a lot of friends in the industry? Why is it that a lot of people don't, not even friends, why is it that a lot of people don't revere Steve Harvey in the industry? Shouldn't it be like, oh my God, everybody paying homage, Steve is this, Steve is that? You don't hear that. Like you hear a lot of that about Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle, people who it seems to me, and again, I'm not in that industry, but it seems to me those Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle, like they don't, and Katt Williams, they don't fuck with nobody. They don't fuck with nobody. They literally don't. Them people was literally sit there and chill. Like, and it looks like they look out for each other. It's to the point where, let me show y'all this. Look at Boosie with his diabetes having ass.
Since I came home, bro, Katt Williams a real nigga, bro. I came home, I ain't have nothing, bro. Katt Williams
hit the like button, y'all.
Called me to his show. Gave me front row seats, bro. Called me to his show. And when I was leaving the show, I thought he threw me some weed in the car because it was wrapped up in a towel. But it was $15,000, bro. And bro, when I see him, I'm gonna return the favor, bro. Whatever I got in my pocket, bro. Like, that dude did something for me, brother. I get emotional talking about it, bro. Like, I really needed it at the time. I wasn't staying nowhere. I mean, I was staying at a hotel with my kids in downtown New Orleans. I ain't even have nowhere to stay there yet, bro. And no, I had just got the house. I was at the house. I had just rented the house from Baby. And Katt Williams gave me $15,000, bro. All hundreds, bro. I thought it was weed. My boy City say, ooh, that nigga gave you some weed. That nigga threw it back there. I unwrapped the towel with the rubber band. That bitch was $15,000, bro. Bruh, man, bro. I'll never forget that, bro.
I only brought this up. First of all, y'all know how I feel about Boosie Boo. Boosie badass. You know, he struck my channel one time because I said he's a menace to society and need to be locked up. Clinkety clink. Said what I said. Still mean it. Boosie, you beady-eyed fool, you. I said what I said. You shark-eyed fool. But anyway, yeah, I'm only putting this up there because it's a character statement. It really is. Thank you so much for the super chat, Lipstick Drama. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, baby. Somebody said right message, wrong messenger. Girl, I cannot. Thank you again, Lipstick Drama. Thank you so much. No, we don't do no Boosie over here. Fuck Boosie badass. Say what I said. Fuck Boosie. Boosie badass. I used to listen to the nigga when he was on a Boosie badass. I don't want to hear that shit. Let's go back to Mark Curry. Listen, I wanted you guys to see the character differences in the character witness. Now you got Boosie, and we all know how we feel about Boosie over here at the Dollhouse. We got Boosie over here saying such nice things about what's that man name? About Katt. And then we got Mark Curry saying, motherfucker, Steve Harvey in the shit he rolled in on.
No need. You paid, you did your thing. You try to, either you fucking with me or you disrespecting me or you I don't understand that. You taking food out of my money, you taking whatever, you know what I mean?
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I
food out your mouth.
That's plagiarism.
Right.
Wow.
So we got you here. Steve ain't here. I'll ask Steve later. What'd you say to him when you stepped in?
Ask it.
Okay.
Ask it.
Was it, you guys worked things out? Was it still?
No, I saw him at the Def Jam 25.
Oh, Def Jam, okay.
So when I see you, I see you.
Okay.
So when I see you, I step to you, no matter where we at.
Right.
It ain't waiting, so I step to you. Step to you.
Did he apologize?
No.
He said he didn't know?
Of course.
Okay. How often does that happen?
And that's what bothers me the most. For people to be like, oh, I didn't know. All right, mother sucker. All right. You know, Hazel E is batshit crazy. Thank you, Kamika. She says, Hazel E gave a good review on Katt on Tasha K Live. Girl, they say she was lying too. I don't know what's going on, but they say she didn't say nothing bad about him. So that's good. But you know, what I'm saying is he's got good character weaknesses out here, even by somebody said Boosie bad eyes. I can't unsee it. But seriously, that speaks to the person and the character of who he is. Because even in that interview, they were speaking about how a person said that Katt Williams will still send women over to give these people money who didn't even know that, or who weren't expecting to get paid. But I'll tell you this, that man said, I got money. He said, I looked at my network and saw that, shoot, I had that on me. Y'all ever Googled your network? Do it if you have a chance. It's not accurate, but even still, like, he gotta be something. There's got to be something special about this man for this man to be independently as successful as he is, whereas all these other people who work in 59 jobs like Steve Harvey, he's still financially, and I know it may seem like it because see, black people don't understand net worth and actual worth, but it may seem like he's more successful, but Katt Williams is his own boss. He signs his own checks. It's different when yours got to go through somebody else. Yes, he does hood hacks. He pays for his comedy tours. He pays for all of the people to come on his tours. Now let's get into Bernie Mac. So on this show as well, Bernie Mac and Katt Williams mentioned Bernie Mac as well. Now, if y'all are not familiar with this, Bernie Mac and Steve Harvey and them with the Kings of Comedy, they had their own thing going as well. They were kind of like going back and forth. Now, this is what I love about Bernie Mac. Bernie Mac was such a class act. If they had any beefs, you wouldn't know it. That man was so professional and such a class act that whatever was going on behind the scenes, it stayed behind the scenes. It didn't go no further than behind the scenes. And that's why I say I was so upset when that man got was unalive, because I don't believe he just miraculously got sick and then all of a sudden that was a healthy man. It just didn't make sense. It just didn't. Thank you who got the tab for the super chat. I hope to see you in the NOLA for Mardi Gras. We'll be in the NOLA. Rolling in the NOLA. We'll be in the NOLA. Rolling in the NOLA. I might come in on the NOLA Soul Train. Rolling in the NOLA. I will be there, baby. Yes, I will. I only missed one Mardi Gras, and it was after Katrina. And I say, ever since then, never again. You know how they say, never would have made it. Never gonna miss it. You get it? Rolling in the NOLA. Rolling in the NOLA. Yes, we'll be down in New Orleans. My family waiting on me. Everybody down there. I will be there. Okay. See, next year, not this year, but next year, if we smart Dollhouse, if what y'all want to do, what we could do is we could do a live show down there. Well, no, they ain't gonna be able to go during that time. It'd be too much going on. But we could do a meetup, a meet and greet or something, girl. I'm just saying. Oh, and we are already meeting up this year in NOLA in July. So anybody who's interested in meeting up, I want to try to do a small live show. It ain't a whole bunch of us. So a small live show. I got my homegirl. She's a caterer. Very, very good seafood. I got her ready to do some stuff. I got somebody, this girl calling me right now. This how you know I ain't lying. Hello?
Girl, I've been wanting to call you back.
Wait, girl, I'm on live. Before you say anything, don't say anything too crazy. I'm on live. Now, look, the people is on live. I was just telling them, I said, my friend gonna do the catering for the live show. Tell them about your business, please, and thank you.
My business is official.
Uh-huh.
Y'all gonna have to see it for the live show. Wait for the live.
No, you can't tell them. See, you got to tell them what they're looking for, girl. Come on now.
I came right now. Just, you got me. Let them know what it is. They gonna see what it is.
They gonna see?
They gonna see.
All right.
It's official.
It's seafood and everything. Girl, shut up. Where you at, work?
Yeah, I'm about to leave out. Call me.
All right, I'm gonna call you right back. All right. Y'all heard it. You see what I'm saying? It's divine time. It is divine time. Do you hear me? Look at my friend just called. As soon as I say something, it's divine time. Y'all listen. my friend make the best seafood in the city. Say what I said. I'm talking about stuffed lobsters, everything. Girl, is y'all ready? This summer, we going into NOLA. Be ready. We're gonna do a small live show. We're gonna do a meet and greet. It's gonna be a weekend deal. I'm gonna have everything set up. All you gotta do is pay your little money, get your little hotel, or whatever the case may be, and we're gonna turn the entire F up. Okay? Y'all have to be ready to roll. Now, Mardi Gras, I can't promise. Mardi Gras be too booked. But this year we can do something else. Okay? All right. Now, let's go to Bernie Mac. Where was I? Oh yeah, Bernie Mac and his to me, how professional he was. He was very professional. And I feel like he knew a lot of things that was happening behind the scenes that he wouldn't dare tell everybody. And he did that on purpose because I feel like he was a class act. That's just to me. Fair use. Oh, Jamaria, you'll be home for Mardi Gras? Yay. Well, come on down, honey. Come on down, Chris. Come on, Michelle. We could do Mardi Gras next year. We can figure out Mardi Gras next year. All right, Jan. Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. Y'all pull up, man. Y'all, it's about to be crazy. I'm gonna have a whole thing set up. All y'all gonna have to do is pay your money and get that. I'm talking about an itinerary, everything set up. I got y'all. I don't have the dates yet, but we looking at summer this year. Give me a few weeks. I'll be able to post everything. No, you're not black. Nobody's blocked. You're not black, sweetie. Nobody black. So look, I'm gonna make sure I post the dates. If you already in the NOLA, as they call it, outside of the NOLA, if you're already in the NOLA, meet us down there. It's gonna be a time. It's gonna be a time, okay? Yes, and Andy, I'm thinking of doing a few Airbnbs, some type of big old rentals, or if people want to do separate things, it is what it is. We'll dish on it. We'll do another live just for it. I don't want to get too far off topic. So let's go into Bernie Mac and Steve Harvey's beef. And a lot of people, like I said, didn't know this, that this man was like in this beef like this, but it really was. Check this out.
Go into the fold and turn website layouts.
Let me let that pass.
The original Kings of Comedy tour was set a mark in comedy that is still admired.
Fair use. Fair use. Look at that snake ass nigga. I should have knew when I seen how big his teeth was. You never trust a nigga teeth that big. Look at him. And he had that fucking push broom mustache under there. You never trust a nigga who teeth that big. Do you hear me? Never trust it, especially women. Never trust it. Never trust it. Ever. Don't you ever trust a nigga who teeth big like that. Nandy, can you make a tour? Maria Laveau, etc. Oh yeah, I love that type of stuff. Y'all also make sure y'all are still subscribed to the main channel if you are, because it seems like YouTube is going around unsubscribing people. Please make sure y'all still subscribe to the channel and put all your notifications on. YouTube around here unsubscribing people, girl. See when that class action lawsuit happened? It's gonna be epic. Check it out, though.
To this day, the tour put together heavy hitters Bernie Mac, Steve Harvey, D.L. Hughley, and Cedric the Entertainer as they would travel across the country for a historic moment in time. Their recorded special from the actual tour would gross over $38 million at the box office, and according to Box Office Mojo, it is the second biggest comedy stand-up concert after Eddie Murphy's Raw. But what some may not know is that there was a time in which stars of the tour, Bernie Mac and Steve Harvey, didn't get along. In fact, their feud looks to be... Mind you, guys, y'all, again, please check to make sure y'all still subscribe. But look, mind you, guys, a lot of stuff was happening behind the scenes and nobody said nothing. Everybody just was very professional about it. But at the end of the day, it was something that was really going on that a lot of people didn't know about. Let me make sure I missed somebody's super chat. They hit me up in the Instagram. Who that was? I forgot. I'm so sorry. Thank you, The Love Story. What was her name? Freak.
I'm so sorry. I forgot her name. She hit me up on Instagram and told me I missed her super chat. I'm so sorry, boo-boo. Comment if it was you so I can see. Thank you to Love Story for the super chat. Also, thank you, ESCI Bags. Let us know way ahead of time. Way ahead of time, you know, of us black folks, need time to get the monies together. And half of us not gonna make it. Facts. So this is what I'll do. Even if at worst, we'll be in January. At worst, the latest, I know y'all churn, y'all badass churn, my badass nieces and nephews. I know they carry their ass back to school, what, in August? Don't them churn go back to school in August? See, that's what I'm saying. Y'all make sure y'all check and make sure y'all still subscribe to the channel. Look, don't them badass kids. Oh, speaking of subscribe, do me a favor. Really quickly, you guys, do me a favor. Never mind. Tell me why on the Dollhouse page we are at 13,000 followers is 13,006 followers. Stop acting crazy. I just wanted to put that out because before I got on, we needed like 12 subscribers, but now we've already over the hump. What I say, 15K by the 31st? How you doing? Okay. Y'all hit the like button anyway. But look, I'm gonna make sure I'd say something. If at worst, I want to make sure it's before them churn my badass nieces and nephews go back to school. Okay. All right. Let's go back into this whole thing.
Be a reason why we never got a chance to see the Kings reunite. Here's why. In 1997, producer Walter Lathan would organize Steve Harvey, Cedric the Entertainer, and Bernie Mac to tour as the original Kings of Comedy. Fast forward to 1999, D.L. Hughley would join the tour, and the men would embark in a historical run.
You know, it took me to be a grown-ass woman to understand D.L.'s comedy because I didn't really understand it back then.
It was known for its epic roasting of audience members. Cedric the Entertainer, who also served as Harvey's co-star,
get us to the meat and potatoes.
Just got a chance to notice any sign that not all the men were happy about their careers was actually shown during the comedy special version of the Kings of Comedy tour. You see, Bernie Mac boldly would tell the camera how scared America was with giving him his own show in comparison to his own tour mates. During an interview this year on The Breakfast Club, D.L. Hughley would confirm Bernie's problem with not having a show at the time and how it made Mac honestly feel some type of way about it. But
I have a question, you guys. Do y'all think that D.L. Hughley had nothing, like, do y'all think that he was a neutral party in the whole Kings of Comedy? Or do y'all think he was over there with that bullshit too? I feel like he was over there with that bullshit. And if he wasn't, I feel like he having guilt problems and now he over there trying to, I don't know. I feel like he had something, I don't know. I feel like all of them was jealous.
But as time went by, however, America appeared to no longer deny Mac's talent. And in 2001, he would hit Fox with his own show, The Bernie Mac Show. Now, all the Kings were being recognized on TV and building their profiles. If they were ever to reunite for a new Kings tour, it would be a sure sellout.
Wait a minute. Y'all don't play. Nigga say he was. That's why he looked so rough. Oh, no. Girl, y'all don't play. Y'all don't play. I'm going to let y'all finish. Go ahead. Y'all is a mess.
However, in an interview with GQ back in 2003, it became very clear that things weren't the best between the men, in particular, Bernie and Steve Harvey. It was suggested that Harvey was jealous of Bernie's then rise, and even suggested that Harvey tried to replace him in 2000's Charlie's Angels. Rumor has it that a rep of Harvey's contacted the director of Charlie's Angels and tried to convince them that Harvey was a better option over Mac. Mac will go on to comment on the rumor during his talk with GQ and shared some unflattering thoughts about Harvey. Man, I heard about that. I was told about it. You know these people. Are you surprised? Tell me, are you really surprised? It's always about him. Go back and look at the Kings of Comedy tapes.
Now, really quickly, y'all, This is a conspiracy theory side of my brain. I had saw a video that had said that Bernie Mac knew about the cloning stations and all of that, that they all had signed up to be in the Illuminati. And they said he had said, I can't do this shit no more. I'm gonna say something. And they said he took him out. That's what they said. That's what they said. I don't know. I wasn't over there. I don't know about no clones. I only seen they clone Tyrone. I'm just telling you what they said. Yes, he does have a spirit of envy. He does have a spirit of envy. Absolutely. Him and that big tooth bastard nephew Tommy. I can't stand nephew Tommy. If y'all want to know somebody I don't like nephew Tommy. He old boot licking Sambo ass nigga. I don't like nephew Tommy. I don't like that nigga.
Whenever he introduced his buddy, Cedric the Entertainer, it was all about himself. So yeah, I knew about it. Did it piss me off? Nah, you can't piss me off. You ain't that good. Now, as you can imagine, Harvey was very upset about Bernie's comments and would publicly...
Nigga, when Katt Williams said, ain't nobody casting you to be in no movie, no nigga who barely could talk and look like Mr. Potato Head, y'all look at Steve right here. Does this nigga does he not personify Mr. Potato Head, bitch? I want me a loaded baked potato. What is going? We didn't even realize Katt Williams gave us a comedy special while he was spilling tea. We didn't even catch that part. See, y'all, that flew over my head too, so I get it. It flew over a lot of our head. He gave us a whole comedy special, girl. That nigga said, Mr. Potato Head. I can't.
They addressed them in an interview with journalist Ed Gordon back in 2010 on BET. I was upset at first because it just wasn't true. Me and Bernie had a lot of good times together, and then this article in GQ came out and put all this vicious stuff in there. B said he never said it. I had to take him at his word for it. Whether that particular moment was the reason for their feud or not, both Cedric and B...
Look at the hands. Y'all see the hands? Look at the hands. Look at the hands. See, y'all... Look at the hands. Y'all see the hands? Look at them hands. Wasn't Diddy hands like that when he was leaning on TD? Take that, take that. Wasn't his hands like this? Wasn't TD take that hands like that when he went up on stage and was over there saying he don't have to repent for this? Look at the hands. Do y'all see the hands? Girl, y'all hit the like button. They said we need 130 more likes. Y'all hit the like button, please. It don't cost you nothing. Just hit the like button, fat.
Have confirmed that Mac and Bernie were at odds at least one point in time. In his recent interview with The Breakfast Club, DL would confirm Steve and Mac's feud was partially one of the reasons why a Kings of Comedy reunion tour never happened. Cedric will also go on to hint the same thing when he stopped by The Breakfast Club a month earlier. Now for Harvey, he appears to have found his own peace with any problem he had with Mac before Bernie's passing in 2008. He would note that it was Bernie's widow, Rhonda McCullough, who helped him find closure on the
bullshit. And let me say this to the black women in the chat either too. Let me tell y'all something. Black women, tap in. I don't care what part of the diaspora you from. Tap in, black women. Stop. But see, I get it. See, the church and them folk done told y'all, don't harbor on to nothing. Don't hold on to nothing. When somebody passed, you got to let go and let God. See, that's what they said. But what I said is fuck all that. Stop bringing these niggas to closure after that and possibly set your husband, your son, and all these niggas up. No. Nigga, if I believe you was even around there when something happened to my man, my husband, my son, my brother, whatever the case may be, nigga, you're going to hell, and I'm going to go to hell thinking about you going to hell. Stop trying to get these niggas past. Now you talking about, oh, Rhonda McCullough, she helped me to come to the closure. I wish the motherfucker I would help a nigga come to closure, especially after I knew y'all didn't like my husband when he was alive. Bitch, please. You think I'm about to sit up here and help you come to closure after I know, and especially me and my husband probably done pillow talk, and he done told me how you was talking shit, and he done told me, bitch, you ain't even coming to the funeral. I don't give a fuck who says so. Bitch, stop bringing these niggas to closure. He ain't need no motherfucking closure. You know what closure he needed? The one on the back of that damn toupee he had. That's the only closure that nigga needed. He didn't need this closure. He needed a whole nother type of closure. It's two different types of closure that was needed. And at that point, I don't think Sister McCullough could have helped with that type of closure. It was this closure right here that brother Steve Harvey needed, and it damn sure didn't come from no widow. It came from Amazon. It came from the Hair Connect. It came from the Vietnamese store, the Asian store. It came from online. It came from your local beautician. That's the type of closure that nigga need. He didn't need your closure, Sister McCullough. He needed a different type of closure. And you see, I understand how at that point you were so discombobulated, you didn't quite understand. You know what I'm saying? Where everything was going and what was happening and da-da-da. I get that. But now that we have a clear mind and a clear head, call that nigga up, send him a package. Go down to your nearest Vietnamese store, get you a closure. They say they sell them separate. Get you a closure, put that in the mail. When he get it, send it certified so you know when he signed for it. Soon as he get it, call him up and say, I want to take back the closure I gave you and give you the real closure you actually needed. Because the closure that you sent ain't the closure that he needed. That is the closure right there that he needed, Sister McCullough. Take your closure back. They say don't hold on to nothing. You ain't gonna hurt nobody but yourself. Well, hurt me, bitch. Hurt me. I be damned. I'd rather go to the grave knowing that I said what I said and I stood on business on all 12. Do you hear me? Not 10. 12, knowing I stood for my nigga, and I know my nigga ain't like you. Bitch, I'm not like that. Let me tell y'all something. God forbid something happen to me. If I say that hoe don't like me, don't go giving that hoe no closure. Don't go around there. Oh, well, Voodoo wouldn't have wanted you lying to me, bitch. Yes, I do. The fuck I don't. Yes, the fuck I do. Call that hoe every raggedy dog, dirty, trash ass bitch. Yeah, bitch, I said it. And when she said it, she was here, and she told me to say it when she got off of this motherfucker. Yeah, that hoe ain't like you. Don't come to the funeral, bitch. Don't do no tribute. Girl, fuck you. Voodoo didn't even fuck with you, bitch. That's me. See, I'm not like that. See, everybody different. They got some girls, they be like, oh no, just, because at that point, the thing is not that big. Oh, yes, it is. It's huge big. It's way big, bitch. No. If I didn't like you with my eyes open, I hate you with my eyes closed. Do you hear me? Can we see? If I did, get me up here. If I didn't like you with my eyes open, bitch, I hate you with my eyes closed. What's up? Bitch, don't go lying on me talking about she would have wanted that. No, she wouldn't have. You a motherfucking lie. I don't want a motherfucking thing. Whatever I said when I said it out my mouth, that's what the fuck I want. Don't speak for me. If you gonna speak for me and you gonna say some duck ass shit like that, don't even say nothing, fat. Leave it alone. Leave it to the real ones. Don't speak for me. I want the motherfuckers to come busting that motherfucker hollering the upper room. My bitch ain't like you. She ain't like you. Bitch, you know she ain't fuck with you. Did she curse you out, ho? Girl, bye. Get the fuck up out of here before we jump you, bitch. That's the type of shit. That's the type of time I'm on. I'm just telling y'all what I know. I'm not trying to cause no riots or nothing, but I'm just telling y'all, Oh, and after that, please put on schoolyard. Yeah. See, after you put that on SY behind it, they gonna know it's real. They gonna know it's real. Put that SY behind it, and ain't nobody gonna ask no questions. They just gonna be like, all right, yeah, it sound about right. Mm-hmm. With the SY behind it, nobody gonna ask you no questions. They just gonna be like, oh, all right, yeah. They're gonna be like, yeah, you right. You right. Yeah, I'm not that bitch. No, I don't want to bury no hatchet after I'm getting buried, bitch. No, the hatchet is already too. I'm getting buried, bitch. Ain't no more hatchet to be buried. No, bitch, I said what I said, and I'm not changing it. If I didn't change it before my eyes went from here to here, bitch, it's up and it's stuck. Do you hear me? Thank you to Double for the super chat. That cloning thing, supposedly it was DL and Steve that went back and told, that's what I heard, to them folks and told on Bernie that he was going to tell. That's what I heard, girl. That's what I heard. I ain't bullshitting y'all. I don't like you after I'm gone. Why would I like you after I'm gone and I didn't like you when I was here? That don't even sound crazy. Does that not sound crazy? Thank you again, the double for the super chat. Get me up here. Tell the truth. Does that sound crazy to y'all? Because it sounds crazy to me. There's no freaking way you're going to convince me that I felt different from when I was here. No, bitch. They say the dead is conscious of nothing. So if that's the case, bitch, whatever was on my mind before my eyes went from here to here, bitch, it's stuck. It's stuck. Am I tripping? Girl, please. No, don't lie to them motherfuckers and say, well, she wouldn't have wanted this. Yes, the fuck I would have. The fuck you mean? Girl, please, tear this motherfucker down. Do you hear me? Roll this bitch out. I don't care about none of that. I ain't even here, bitch. Roll it out. Roll it out. Roll it out. Bitch, I ain't changed my mind. Bitch, I ain't got no mind to change at this point. By this point, I'm in the upper room. Bitch, I can't change my mind. I said what I said before I left up out of here. So I'm saying that to say, Miss McCullough, Bernie Mac's wife, send that nigga a new closure. Because the closure you gave him was the wrong one. That's all I'm trying to say. Sister McCullough sent the wrong closure. And I feel like she need to go back and get her closure back and send the right one. They say if you go on Amazon or Alibaba, you could get them by the bulk. Send them a new closure. Now, moving forward, y'all remember, listen, because we didn't, well, let's finish out what they say about Bernie Mac, and then I want to show y'all something.
We at Comedy Hype had a moment to ask Harvey about a potential reunion of the Kings. He would tell us that he couldn't see any Kings reunion or a biopic without Bernie.
Yeah, in a way, but they would have to include Bernie some kind of way. It was 10 years after we stopped touring that Bernie passed. And we had just started talking about it. Maybe doing a big reunion. But when Bernie passed, that killed it. None of us, me said or DL, wants to ever do the Kings of Comedy without Bernie. That was our guy.
Cap. Steve, nobody cared about you on this. Matter of fact, they could have traded you out with Ricky Smiley and we would have never knew. They say this was Steve's show anyway. Girl, get him off of here. I want to show y'all something though. Let me show y'all. Remember, Katt Williams said, I want to show y'all some receipts, first of all. All right, now this here, let me show y'all this. This here is Brother Steve and Brother Ricky Smiley. You guys, I posted the apology on my YouTube channels. Y'all go check it out. Also, please make sure y'all still subscribe to the channels because apparently YouTube is unsubscribing people. Also, when you subscribe, hit the notification bell to make sure y'all get the notifications for when I'm going live. Anyways, y'all look at Brother Ricky and Brother Steve doing this, the devil horns. Ain't that what the Q dogs do? Hoo, 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 hoo. Ain't that what they do? Hoo, 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 hoo. Omega. Whatever they be saying, don't they be saying Omega Sci-Fi or whatever the fuck them niggas be talking about? Hoo, 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 hoo. Yeah, that's them niggas. And they probably some grad chapter ass niggas. Them niggas probably ain't crossed no burning sands. They just signed the paperwork and pay their dues, knowing them niggas. That's what it's giving. Some old grad chapter ass niggas, you know. Yeah, that's what they call them, Amanda, the hooks. Miss Parker said she need 100 people to hit the like. Y'all hit the like button. We ain't gonna be here too much longer. Now look, I wanted to show you guys this. Remember Katt Williams said, let me see if I can find it. Remember Katt Williams said, the only consolation prize you get for signing that contract is a ugly light-skinned wife. Let me see if I can find it. Check this out, y'all.
No, so there was a crossroads where we were both invited to an Illuminati thing, and it had to be one or the other of us, and decisions had to be made. So it was both of us, we were equal. One of us had to cut off all.
He's talking about him and Ludacris to get a movie role. It was only one or the other. Only one or the other could go.
Their hair, and couldn't do the sideburn thing no more with the points. And the next person they said was going to get $200 million because they were going to pay him $10 million a movie to do 20 movies. And that's how the conversation happened. One of those persons turned out to be Ludacris, and the other person turned out to be Katt Williams. Now, one person ended up with a light-skinned, ugly-faced wife that's never done it. Remember I told you that if I say that, it applied to 7 people? Yes. It's part of what they give you. Okay? I didn't get it. I'm not mad about it.
How much money they give? 200?
Sir, Fast and Furious is on what number right
10.
now?
200 million. I might be getting me one of the more women.
What did I say? Listen to what I'm just saying. Katt Williams just explained that he had to sign that contract with the Illuminati for $200 million and get a light-skinned wife. What does Negroes do? Because they have a love for something that they've never had, which is a lot of money, that they're willing to sign anything. What did good old boy Shannon Sharp get up there and say? 200 million, I might have to sign that contract. For 200 million, I might have to sign that motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie, kid, bro. I might have to sign that motherfucker. That's a lot of money. 200 million, I might have to sign that motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie. I never had that type of money in my motherfucking life. I might have to sign that motherfucker. There's a lot of money. I'm from Savannah, Georgia. We ain't never had that type of money. My grandma used to make us go outside. We used to have to go pull wood out the doggone thing. We all lived in one living room. We ain't had no bathroom. We had to go to the outhouse. That's a lot of money for 200 million. I might go give me one. 200 million. 200 million. I might able to give me one. I ain't gonna lie, kid. After the nigga just told you them niggas signing their soul away, it's always a Negro behind the curtain, like Sambo, good old boy Shannon Shay Sharp over there saying 200 million. I might have to go give me that 200 million. That's a lot of money. I ain't gonna lie. 200 million. 200 million. I ain't never had that money. You know, my grandmother used to make us go out in the Outback and use the bathroom. So, you know, I don't even eat the Outback no more since we had to go to the Outback and use the bathroom. So, you know, yeah, I might have to go sign that little money. That's not a lot of money. You know, that's a lot of money for me. I might have to go get me a little light-skinned ugly wife. You know, because I don't even go to Outback. Like I said, you know, we use the bathroom. We used to use the bathroom in the Outback. So because of that, I don't even want no Outback Steakhouse. You know, so I might have to sign that paperwork. It's always a nigga. I hate us. I hate us. I hate us. I hate us. I just wanted y'all to see that part. But hold on, let me let him finish, and I want to show y'all something.
Look the same.
That's what they all end up saying at the end of the day. Kevin told you he wasn't going to wear no dress until they offered him the dress, and then he put it on. And what did he say after he wore it? I made my own decision. Duh. But you didn't make it before they brought it up, did you? It's okay. It's all right, folks.
Are you related to Luda?
Listen.
No. So there was a crossroads where we.
Did you see how he was quick to ready to be like, oh yeah, I take that money. I ain't gonna lie, I'll take that money. That's 200,000. That's 200,000. You know, he got that heavy ass tongue. That's 200,000. That's 200,000. Katt, what you talking about? That's 200,000. That's 200. That's 200. Katt, that's 2. That's 200. I ain't never had 200. I ain't never had $200. That's 200. That's 200. That's 2. Katt, come on, Katt. Come on now, Katt. Store me out, Katt. That's 2. That's 2. 2. Come on now, Katt. 2. That's 2, Katt. Katt. Come on now, Katt. Come on, Katt. 2. Come on, Katt. 2. That's 2. Uglies.
Nobody that ever told you differently was a fat Faison liar. There's nobody like me in the business.
Faison just called it straight.
Faison said that getting a Netflix special is easy. I have 12 specials. Guess how many Faison got? 0. So why is he allowed to have conversations about real stand-up people? We do not let people who are on the juice discuss real athletes. That's all. As a journalist. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
I don't harbor any resentment to any of these entities because I can't be jealous. I've never seen them have anything that I ever wanted. If you sign up for their program, you
Really
get a
quickly,
light skin.
Before he said that part, because I wanted to show y'all what he's talking about, what Faison Love said. I wanted to show y'all what he's talking about, what Faison Love said. When he said, Faison Love, you don't get to tell me nothing because you ain't even. Faison Love is a big fat Faison liar. He ain't shit. Girl, look at Tiffany Haddish reacted too. But let's go to Faison. Look at this, y'all. Look what Faison said.
Is the most overrated comedian of all time.
Katt Williams. Definitely overrated.
But as a comedian, though, you feel like he overrated?
Oh, yeah. Oh, way overrated.
Do you know the slap in the face it would be for a nigga who done set his big fat nasty ass up here and ain't did nothing but big perm, big worm? You got my money, Smokey. That's all. That's your claim to fame, nigga. And you telling a nigga who done won Emmys, been in box office movies, done toured the world 10 times over and still touring while your big nasty fat black cheese and funky ass sitting on a couch looking like you got the whole room smelling like farts and must. And you gonna get your big nasty ass up here and say the most overrated comedian is one of Katt Williams. See, Katt Williams got more constraint than me. Because I'd have been came out and cussed all of them bitch ass niggas out. And I'd have been around there telling everybody who was getting it in the woo-ha. That's just me though.
Way. It's all mouth and no product. Where's the successful movies? Where's the successful TV show? He did the stand-up, okay. He did 19 of those, you know.
How do you say, where's his successful movies? We already know that's rhetorical. But then turn around and say he did 19 successful stand-ups, but you know, nigga, what? Are we looking at the same thing?
So, where's he great at?
What?
Greatness is consistent.
He is.
Rick James didn't have, give it to me, baby. And that's it. He had teardrops.
Those two comedians, right? Who would you say is the most overrated comedian?
He created, he brought forth Tina Marie, the great Tina Marie.
So you telling me all of the things that Rick James did? Rick James created a whole new era of music. And this nigga said he brought forward a clear woman, even though she can blow out on a limb. My mama's favorite artist, mind you. But do you want to say his greatest claim to fame is bringing forth Tina Marie, a clear woman cosplaying as Negro on wax? Lord, I hate us. I hate us. I hate us. I hate us. I love us, but I hate us. I hate us. This is what I be talking about.
What great has he done since Pimpin' Chronicles? That stand-up is just one part of the show. And he got stand-up, TV, movies.
Katt got stand-up. I don't think he ever did TV. No, he was on the D.L. Hughley show. He was on the D.L. Hughley show. Y'all think I'm bullshitting. He was on the D.L. Hughley show. He was on that motherfucker. It was the D.L. Hughley show, right? I'm about to find out right now. It was one of them shows. Hold on. Katt Williams TV show. Let's see. He was on when I want to say he was on the D.L. Hughley show. Am I lying, chat? He was on ATL, but that wasn't like a TV show, even though it was TV. But yeah, he won the Emmy for ATL. mastered my wife and kids. That's what it was. Thank you, Milani. Thank you, Milani. I know. See, that's why I fucks with my chat. My chat's smarter than a bitch, and I said what I said, and I put them up against anybody's chat. I said what I said. I put my chat up against any chat running the streets. My chat's smarter than a bitch. It was my wife and kids. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah. Shenanigans, everybody. Y'all, I fucks with y'all, man. Let me go look. He did. Now, granted, it wasn't his show, but Faison, you didn't have a show. This is what I'm talking about. I don't want to play the video. There you go. Remember I said he must have been the UPS person or whatever? No. This him right here. He was on TV. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Like, for real, what are we talking about? Faison a big fat Faison funky liar. He a funky fat Faison liar. He never headlined any show. I don't think Katt Williams headlined any show. However, even if he didn't headline a show, neither did Fat Funky Faison. He got an Emmy. Emmy is for daytime TV. Do y'all know what an Emmy is, right? An Emmy award is for daytime TV. Rather he was a regular or what, he had that. He was window in there on Parenthood. I remember that too. He sure was. Come on now, y'all. Come on. That's what I be talking about. I hate us. I love us, but I hate us. I hate us. I do. I hate us. Because we just say anything just to discredit the next person. That's why we so fucked up.
That's a complete artist. If you did a stand-up special 20 years from now, 20 years ago, and you ain't said shit since then, it's a one-trick pony. He created, he brought forth Tina Marie, the great Tina Marie.
Trying to create.
I ain't gonna hold y'all. They say God only give you what you can bear. And what the Most High knows is I don't have the level of restraint that Katt Williams have. Because if I would have seen that big nasty bitch get on there and do that ugly ass interview and say what the fuck he said as if I ain't did what the fuck I was supposed to do, I would have crashed out. Let's go back to Katt, because I wanted to show y'all something that he said that's profound.
Weird face wife that never do an interview. Listen, in 20 years won't do an interview. Nobody's ever talked to her, and that she's never been interviewed anywhere.
Let me back it up a bit.
Weird face wife that never entities, because I can't be jealous. I've never seen them have anything that I ever wanted. If you sign up for their program, you get a light-skinned, weird face wife that never do an interview. Listen, in 20 years won't do an interview. Nobody's ever talked to her, and that she's never been interviewed anywhere. And now, understand, I'm not talking about one person. What I just told you applies to 7 people.
Pause. He said all you get when you sign up is a weird, light-skinned, weird-faced wife who in 20 years never do an interview. You just know her, you see her, you never hear nothing. Before I move on to that, he said it's 7 of them. He said it wasn't one person, it's 7 of them. Thank you to Goldmine Effect for the super chat. Hey, Dollface, I love us black people, but I hate how we think. That's what it is. I gotta rephrase it, Goldmine Effect. I love us, but I hate our mindset. Remember yesterday I was saying we need to divest from our mindsets? That's what it is. You right. Thank you, Goldmine Effect. You put me back in place. You right. Because I was ready to throw the whole race away. I ain't even gonna lie. Thank you to Goldmine Effect. I appreciate you. Thank you, Money, for the super chat. For the super chat, Moni. Thank you so much for the super sticker. Y'all, now look. He said when you sign up to that agreement, all you get is a light-skinned, weird face wife. He said it's 7 of them. He said it's not just one, it's 7 of them. So what I did was took the liberty of going to see who all he was talking about. And I'm kind of on the fence about the 7th one, but I want to say I found 6 of the weird, light-skinned, weird face wives. Check this out. This is Exhibit A. Exhibit A, let me get them up here so y'all can see. This here is Exhibit A as it pertains to the light-skinned, weird face wife. You guys know him as Steven from the Steve Harvey Morning Show, Family Feud. He loves to tell jokes to the clear woman, give him good knee slaps. You know what I'm saying? We haven't heard anything from Marjorie. The only thing we heard from Marjorie was when Marjorie came up and said he gonna adopt all my churn and get rid of all his churn. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing we've heard from this contestant number 1 of the light-skinned, weird-faced wife. I didn't say it. This is what Katt said. Now, they had a girl on Twitter who pulled up some people that he didn't even mention. He said it's 7 of them. I want to say, as a congregation, moving forward with these photos, I need a vote. Put a 1 in the chat if this is for sure one of the light-skinned, weird-faced wives. Put a 2 in the chat if we not sure we on the fence. So let's get the vote on Marjorie Harvey. Is 1 in the chat. Is she one of the light-skinned, weird-faced wives, or is she are we on the fence? What are we doing? I need to see the numbers. Because I feel like she's number 1. Weird face wife number 1. That's what I believe. And I could be wrong. I'm trying to see. I see a lot of 1s. So everybody is on one accord as it pertains to Marjorie and Stephen Harvey. Now we got a couple of 2s. A couple of people said we on the fence. I don't know. You know who this is. Jubilant says she on the fence. Vicky says she on the fence. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm just trying to see the consensus, of the weird-faced, light-skinned wives. So we got contestant number 1, and it seems that the consensus in the collective of us is saying, yes, Voodoo, she is one of them hoes. Now, I also wanted to go back and show you some other people. So I'm sitting up here researching. I did research on this shit. Let me start there. I be doing research. I didn't want to just come out and say something what I thought. I went to thinking about everybody he named, and like I told y'all, it was one person I came across. I was like, is this what he talking about? But I wasn't quite sure, but we'll go get him later. But let's go get contestant number 2 for the light-skinned, weird-faced wife. Check this contestant out. Contestant number 2. Again, 1 in the chat if this is a weird-faced wife. 2 in the chat if we on the fence. We not sure. Check this one out. All right, we have Martin Lawrence and his wife. I don't know. I'm just telling y'all what they said. I'm just trying to put 2 and 2 or maybe 1 and 1 together. You get what I'm saying? So put a 1 in the chat if Martin's wife could be, again, this is no shade, she could be a contestant on the next episode or on the competition of the America's light-skinned, weird-faced wives. Again, I don't know. Remember, I'm just going off of what he said. He said that's what you get when you play the game. When you sign up, you get a light-skinned, weird-faced wife. Somebody said, dude, look like a lady. I ain't said that. That's what somebody in the chat said. I just need to see the 1s. I see a lot of people going with the 1s. Listen, I'm just trying to give y'all context to what he said. I'm a visual. I couldn't just let him say that and then I go wondering off thinking about it. No. I got to go see what he's saying. So when I went and looked up some of the people that he was talking about, I said, now, wait a minute. He said 7. Mind you, I only found 6 in the possible. This ain't spades. This is just real life. But I found 6 in a possible. So this is wife number 2. The consensus is we all agree that she might be wife number 2, light-skinned, weird-faced wife number 2. I'm just trying to prove what Katt said. Again, I didn't say it. That's what Katt said, okay? Now, contestant number 3. I need you guys' opinion. Get ready to put your 1s or your 2s in the chat. Remember, 1, if this is a contestant on this episode of Weird Face Wife, or number 2, if we not show, all right? Before, do y'all have all right, y'all got the order? Check it out. This is contestant number 3. You guys, just please be honest. Only thing I ask for you guys to do in the chat is be honest. I don't ask y'all for a lot. I ask y'all for a like and for your honesty. This is contestant number 3. I didn't say it. This is what they said. I didn't say it. I just need consensus in the chat. We got somebody said 2, you tripping. So I might be tripping. But the majority of us is saying this ain't that and that ain't this. Now, I'm just telling y'all what they said. Listen, we can all agree to disagree. I'm just trying to see what's going on. Katt Williams said when you sign up, you get a light-skinned, weird-faced wife. This is contestant number 3 on the chart. He said it's 7 of them. Remember, I told y'all I got 6 in a possible. No spades. 6 in a possible. Do you get it? So he talking about comedians. He didn't say nothing about singers, and he said comedians, and he said people that he was talking about in the show. Now he brought up Ludacris. Remember, he said Ludacris signed the $10 million a show for 20 movies, and he said he had to cut the perks off in the hair. That's the only reason he came up in it. That's the only reason he came up in it. So the consensus is contestant number 3 just might be it. Now, remind you, reset your buttons. Reset your buttons because I found another one. I need everybody to reset their buttons because I found another. All right. Contestant number 4. Let me see if I could make this bigger because we need to see. Contestant number 4 of the light-skinned, weird-faced wives. I need everybody to get their buttons ready. I need your pointer finger, whatever you. I normally use my thumb, but if you the type of bitch who just want to do a pointer finger, get whatever finger you use, get it ready. This is contestant number 4 of the light-skinned, weird-faced wife. You guys tell me what it is. Y'all tell me. I'm just telling you what they said. I'm just trying to see what's going on. I could be wrong. Listen, I could be 100% wrong. I just need somebody to get in the chat and tell me, hey, voodoo girl, you're tripping. That ain't that. Now you're tripping. Now you're doing the most. And I can say, my bad. My bad, fat. I ain't know. I was just trying to see what the people were saying. I'm a visual. I can't just take that type of information and walk away. I got to go look. You see what I'm saying? I got to go see. Y'all know I got 3 eyes. So I use these eyes and then I use that one. And when I went to look, I said, sound about right. But so what y'all think? We got ones? It's a lot of ones in the chat. It is a lot of ones in the chat. Everybody, make sure y'all vote accordingly. 1, if this is a contestant on the light-skinned, weird-faced wife. You need me to zoom? Hold on, Invader. Let me zoom you in, fat. Let me zoom you in a little more. Hold on. Let me see. Can I pull him up a little bit? They ain't gonna let me pull him up, though. Oh, wait. Hold on. There we go. What you think? I'm gonna wait till this go away. What y'all think? What y'all think? Somebody say something now. It's a lot of ones. It's a lot of ones. It's a lot of ones. This is contestant number 4. We are on contestant number 4. He said it's 7. We are on contestant number 4. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. We trying to figure out who Katt was talking about. All right, I seen a lot of ones. All right, you guys, y'all are doing amazing. Shout out to the dollhouse. Y'all are doing amazing. I knew my people were smart. I already knew that. You got to have some sort of intelligence to be around here. So I already knew, shout out to y'all. But just being able to be able to have this type of conversation with the people, it really gets the crowd going. Look at Jan say, this is fun, ain't it? Ain't it? Now we on contestant number 4, Jan. We got more. Now, mind you, I'm only speaking about what Katt said about the people he said or people he may have worked with, okay? Now, let's go get contestant number 5. That is number 4 of 5. Let's go get contestant number 5. You guys, I need your honest opinions. Please don't be shy. I need the ones, if this is definitely a contestant on the light-skinned, weird-faced wife, or 2, if we not sure, give me a minute. I'm going to come back. Check out this person. Now, you guys, this one was a rough one. I ain't going to lie. Because at this point, I wasn't quite sure, but when I went to looking, I said, well, he did say Chris Rock. He said Michael Jackson called him Christmas. He did say that. Let me state my claim, y'all. Katt Williams said Chris Rock was on the Epstein list, and he said Michael Jackson called him Christmas. And he asked thick tongue Shannon, he said, you ever had a grown man call you Christmas? And thick tongue Shannon said, hell no. And he said, well, that's what I said. So now I think the crowd kind of split on this one. I think we split. We might be split a little bit. I'm gonna let some more numbers come through. She is pretty, but mind you, it's not just about pretty, you guys. Remember, he said light skin wise, they never say nothing. You don't get no interviews or nothing out of them. They just stay in the background. You see what I'm saying? So keep all of those factors in mind. Not only are they light skinned, we don't hear nothing from them. This is contestant number 5. I feel like we kind of swing toward it is, but I feel like we more or less on the fence. So we're going to hold that part and put that to the side, okay? I need everybody to be honest. Put your numbers up. Put everything up, and we'll go from there because this is a big deal. We have to understand what we up against. Now, I'm just trying to conceptualize and give you an image of what Brother Katt had to say. Now, that's contestant number 5 of 7. That is what he said. I didn't say it. That's what he said. Now, let's go get number 6. Are y'all ready? Do y'all have your pointer fingers ready? Do you have your pointer fingers ready? Your thumb or your pointer? Get it ready. Thumb, pointer, thumb, pointer, thumb, pointer. All right. This is contestant number 6. I feel very confident about this one, but this is contestant number 6. Check them out. What y'all think? What y'all think? 1 if she's 1, 2 if we not sure. We still on the jury's still out. Okay, I got a 2, but it's a lot of 1s. Another 2, okay. Okay, another 2. All right. He said it's 7 of them. Do you hear me? He said 7. Now, before I get to the 7, let's rewind what Brother Katt said, and we're going to pull them all up again so we can make sure our vote is right. This is what Katt said. Listen, Linda's, Larry's, Lakeisha's, Lamont's, and Leroy's. I need everybody over here to listen to what Katt said when he said, I ain't jealous. Check it out.
Because I can't be jealous. I've never seen them have anything that I ever wanted. If you sign up for their program, you get a light-skinned, weird-faced wife that never do an interview. Listen, in 20 years, won't do an interview. Nobody's ever talked to her, and that she's never been interviewed anywhere. And now, understand, I'm not talking about one person. What I just told you applies to 7 people.
He said, I'm not talking about one person. What I just told you applies to 7 people. We did 6. The Gold Mine Effect says, wasn't Hazel E a weird-looking light-skinned lady? I'm just saying, she's a very weird-looking light-skinned lady. But the problem is, Katt never claimed her. That's what she said. Katt ain't never came out and said that shit was true. So I don't know. You could have he said it's 7 of them. We on 6. Now, really quickly, thank you again for the super chat, the Gold Mine Effect. Look, before we go into the possible number 7, let's go over what I said the people was. All right. This is contestant number 6, you guys. What do you think? I need everybody look at it again. You might want to change your vote. This is contestant number 6. Have y'all heard anything from Sad the Entertainer's wife in the last 10 years? I ain't even going to say 20. Have anybody heard anything from Sad the Entertainer's wife from the last 10 years? I haven't heard nothing. I ain't heard nothing. I'm just saying, I ain't heard nothing. Oh, yeah, girl, that's what they say. I ain't heard nothing. I ain't heard nothing. Let's go back and see who else we got on here. Oh, Chris Rock. Now, Chris Rock is the one we on the fence with. We don't know for sure. But have y'all heard a peep from this lady? Beautiful girl, beautiful gown, beautiful girl. She look like she going to prom in 2001. She's a beautiful girl. Have y'all heard anything from this lady? I haven't heard nothing. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. I haven't heard nothing. I know that's Chris Tucker. That's his wife. Have y'all heard anything from the lady? I haven't heard nothing from her. You know, let me scroll back. Here we are with Faison and somebody's daughter. I don't know who this is, but ultimately, whoever it is, I feel like she's being held hostage. Ain't no way a woman who look like that with Faison big musty ass. I just don't see it. Have y'all heard anything from Faison's wife? Anybody in the chat? 10 years. He said 20, but I'm going to give him 10. Anybody heard anything from Faison's wife? I haven't heard anything from her. All right. We on see, this is one band, one sound type shit. That's why I fuck with y'all, you know. Let me go back. Hold on. Not you, Rick. Not 2P. Not that fool. Okay, what about Luda? Luda. What about him and his light-skinned weird wife? Anybody? Anybody? No, I haven't heard anything. 10 years. Remind you, he said 20, but I'm gonna go out on a limb and say 10. All right, we got nothing. We got nothing. We got nothing. All right, let's go back over the last one because we all know who the last one is. But and again, I was kind of confused with him and Chris Tucker. Who else? Who else I pulled up on here? If not here. Oh, Martin Lawrence. Martin Lawrence. Y'all remember him? Have y'all heard anything from Martin's wife? And this is no shade. You know, I love black people, but she got the weirdest face of them all. Look at her. I ain't lying. Y'all don't, am I tripping? Don't her face look a little weird? Am I tripping? Look at her. Is it me? I ain't heard nothing from none of the helpers. I'm just trying to see if y'all, you know, look at her. Mm-hmm. Oh, child. All right, now let me show y'all the number one contestant we pulled up. Stand by. I got to show y'all the number one contestant we pulled up. Stephen and Marjorie Harvey. Remember them? Remember we pulled them up? Now look, if this ain't a weird looking Martian ass bitch, and don't get me wrong, Marjorie finer than a bitch. Marjorie fine as fuck. Now this is the 6 people. He named Steve Harvey. He named Ced the Entertainer. He named Chris Tucker. He named Martin Lawrence. He named Michael Blackson, but Michael Blackson old lady is a skim milk. She's Asian. She's not Negro, so I wouldn't count her. She's skim milk. But he named Michael Blackson don't count. He also named Ludacris. That's 5. Who else he named? Faison Love. That's 6. Let me. I'm just trying to see something. Let me big her up. What would possess her to put this shit on her eyes? Girl, what is going on, Marjorie? Marjorie! Ain't no way a nigga would have put that shit on the top and the bottom of my eyes and be like, girl, you about to slap with that one. Bitch, no, I'm about to slap you. What is you doing? Do y'all see this? Is it blurry? All right. Thank you for the super chat, Anonymous of Thoughts. Thank you. Love the knowledge you spread in Voodoo Doll. Look like the variation of the same clone. Eyes tell it. To me, Katt is fully aware, and a camel toe Shay is also Sambo Mushmouth like the rest of these nookers. Absolutely. You listen, you could be my mouthpiece. You could definitely be my mouthpiece, Anonymous of Thoughts. You could be my mouthpiece, Anonymous Thoughts, because you are really saying what I be wanting to see. Yes. Yes. Thank you so much for your super chat, Anonymous Thoughts. All right. Now, we all know what the drum roll is. Now, let me tell y'all why I was kind of like unsure about this. And it's not because I didn't know what it was, but I was unsure because I was like, well, wait a minute. Now, wait a minute. That's what I was saying. Hold on. Now, this don't make no sense. Now, everybody around here talking about whatever, woot. I said, but hold on. Look at this one, y'all. Nah, this is no shade. If you like the heartbeat people, this is no shade. What I'm trying to see is, why is it that he didn't listen? The reason I was on a limb with this one, because even though Eddie Murphy had the light-skinned, weird-looking wife, he never mentioned Eddie Murphy. He never said anything negative about Eddie Murphy. Every single person I sent y'all or I showed y'all is something he said something negative about. Phase on Love, Kevin Hart, Cedric the Entertainer, Ludacris, Steve Harvey. Who I'm missing? Martin Lawrence. He said Martin Lawrence wanted him in a dress. That's 6. Then he said it's 7 of them. And who do you think is the King Koopa of the Mario game? I believe it's Kevin Hart. I don't care what none of y'all see. I believe Kevin Hart is the King Koopa of the Mario game. Y'all remember on the old Mario, the first one, at the end of the game, you had to beat King Koopa? I believe that's Kevin Hart. I don't know if I can zoom in, yo. But you guys get it? Now listen, he's talking about the world of where he's at, you guys. I want you guys to know that good old brother Katt, he came in. Yes, but Tyler Perry, he did mention Tyler Perry, but Tyler Perry allegedly ain't had a woman since a woman had him. You see what I'm saying? So that kind of hit different. And then TD, take that. We already seen his light-skinned woman, the one he's talking about, I would like to be swallowed. Have you ever been swallowed, Lynette, Lil Sweetie? Have you ever been swallowed? It ain't a woman, fat. So it's a different type of time, you know. So I'm just going off of what he said. I'm talking about Katt. Ice-T wife is a clear woman, Special K. She's a clear woman. I'm talking about the light-skinned, weird-looking women. Do look like a lady. Y'all remember that song? Da-da, do look like a lady. Just because they coming out with babies don't mean they had them. Anywho's, I may just post these on my community tab. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. I might have to post these photos on my community tab so we can do a vote on the light-skinned, weird-looking wives. But shout out to not Terry Crews. I'm reading the doggone comments. Shout out to, girl, Eniko don't talk. Last Chuck, no. Chuck Diva, Choco Diva. The last thing we heard Eniko say was when the lady picked up the phone and said, 911 is what's your emergency? Oh my God, he can't move. He had an accident. Honey, are you okay? I think he broke his back. What is he doing? I don't know. He's paralyzed. Can you go over there and talk to him? Hell no, I'm not going over there. Where did he come from? I don't know. Can you send an ambulance? Well, what's the number? It don't matter. Just carry your ass over here. Well, is he breathing? I don't know. Well, are you going to check on him? Hell no, I ain't checking on that nigga. You sure? Yes, just get over here. Okay, ma'am, what's the address? It's Kevin Hart. But what's the address? It's Kevin Hart. But what's the address? It's Kevin Hart, bitch. Look it up in the white pages. Okay, well, ma'am, are you at least going to check for a post or something, ma'am? No, I'm not doing that. I'm not going near him. Why not? That's your husband, allegedly. What? Oh, no, I didn't mean to say that. What I meant to say was I didn't want to go over there and check on him and touch him because if I move him, then he might be paralyzed for real and his legs make money. So I don't want to go touch the legs because if the legs make money and I touch the legs and the legs don't work no more, then it's going to be on me. So I'm going to stay over here and wait for y'all to come over here and get her. And the 911 operator. Well, Miss Ma'am, what's your name? Mrs. Hart? Yes, it's Mrs. Hart. What is the address? Kevin Hart. What is the address? Kevin Hart. Ma'am, what are we supposed to do with that? I don't know. Kevin Hart. You sure he's breathing? I don't know. He hasn't moved in the last 30 minutes, but neither here nor there. Get over here, please. Ma'am, did you give him anything? No. Did you touch him? No. Did you look at him? No. Do you know if it's him? No. Just get over here. That's the last thing we heard. Thank you, ma'am. We got 911 dispatches on the way. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. That's the last thing I heard from him. Who heard something else? Anybody heard something else? Please contact Voodoo Doll TV at the Dollhouse. I would sure like to do an interview because I ain't heard nothing else. Who else heard something? I ain't heard nothing. Talking about y'all heard. What? Eniko said what? Bitch, please. I ain't heard from that hoe when she called and pronounced that nigga DOA for the ambulance got there. Not the ambulance, the ambulance. That hoe pronounced them people, that man DOA for the ambulance got there. That's the last thing I heard from the bitch. Moving on. Anyways, you guys, I don't want to hold you up too long. Y'all already know how I go around here, y'all. Stop acting crazy. Please. Thank you, Special K, for the super sticker. I appreciate y'all. Again, these are my top 7 of who Kevin Hart could have been talking about. I'll post them on my community tab so you guys can do a vote. We'll put a poll up. And I wanted to hear what you guys think about the top 7 of what Katt Williams was saying down there about the weird light-skinned women, okay? You guys hit the like button if you hadn't already. I truly enjoy every single one of you guys. Y'all make my day. Y'all correct me when I'm wrong. Y'all laugh when I'm crazy, and y'all call me crazy when I'm not. I'm here for it. Shout out to everybody in here. Make sure you subscribe to both channels. YouTube been playing on my tops of unsubscribing people and all of that. Shout out to the Dollhouse. We at 13K, and I told y'all before we got off of this thing 4-5 days ago, I said I'm gonna hit 15K by January 31st, and we already at 13K. I was at 10K when I said it. I know what I got. I know what's going on, and I know what the people want, and I fucks with the people. That's why the people fucks with me. You feel me? And that just is what it is. The people, listen, they say men lie, women lie, money and numbers don't lie. Numbers lie like a motherfucker too, but not in this case. In this case, the numbers is numbering the way the number's supposed to number. You get what I'm saying? Nevertheless, like I said, y'all hit the like button on the way out. I got a video coming behind this that's going to be a little bit more informative. I just be joking on here. But I got a little video coming in or whatever. Y'all, I love every single one of y'all. Shout out to everybody on the main page at the Dollhouse. Please, y'all, hit the like button on the way out. Love y'all. Thank y'all so much for being here with me. Peace.
Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat. You know what I want? Blaze up. Come on, Blaze.
It's a beat for me.
Wow, 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 wow. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your, wow, 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 wow,
How you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.